OG Merpe here. I'm playing my Tuesday night game. I am Merpe, interestingly enough, the halfling, mostly ranger, thief, burglar background, so level or 2 rogue here and there. I think they've already started the recap, so I'm just gonna hop right into it.
Basically, if you remember last week, I was trapped here, so I killed a couple goblins and left. And then Anthony built an ice wall.
Anthony.
Okay.
Anthony
Darius built an
whatever.
ice wall.
Well,
One and the same.
One and the same.
at this point, there, yeah, exactly. Right. So there's a troll over here. Tyler went swimming for a while. So I actually don't know what's been happening on the right side that much. Because you and I are exhausted, we're trying to solve the puzzle, and I guess I can just tell you my thinking after I looked at all of the different patterns. I'm thinking if we make them all match, because we're able to move the first one to bottom middle, the second one to top middle, which means the third one should be bottom middle, and then they all match.
I feel like that's right. I hit that switch once. I think that's
and
right.
then how many rounds have passed? Because I have 14 rounds of.
I think it might have been 3 rounds.
Three sounds right.
I see us at 17. The start of.
Yeah, because you were at
14.
14.
Actually,
it
would
were
be
14,
the start of.
You were fatigued for 14 rounds, I remember. So that'd be right. If you.
So we're at the start of round 18. Last round would have been 17.
Yeah. And I have 7 rounds of.
So you've burned off 3, so you have 11 rounds of exhaustion left.
Yeah.
Oh, and then one other important fact. So he made the wall.
Build the wall.
He built
the
wall. And he's sucking the goblin immigrants through. He's summoning some sort of flesh monster. That's all we know.
Yeah, it's the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Exactly.
Got to make some brownies.
I don't know if anybody else wants to chime in, but that's all I know from the middle and left side. I don't know about the right side.
Yeah, right side was pretty. It was pretty uneventful. It's unfortunate that Tyler's not here because he almost got ate by a troll, but he got out of there, so he's okay.
He was
and
invisible.
We have some information on the puzzle over here, right? People saw it.
Yeah, not me. I think Pidgey was doing some looking at that shit.
Yeah, Pidgey found out it was similar to the other 3 or other 2 altars with sand in the middle of them.
Like, is there switches or is it just a thing with sand?
Nope, just sand in the middle of them.
No one's gotten close enough to see what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you guys last remember, there's also a cave troll.
Right.
Represented by the cave troll.
Path.
And there's
troll.
some kind of like line here, correct? Like there's like a rock wall, or there's some kind of
barrier. So this is an actual built stone wall going to the ceiling of the cave.
Yeah.
This right here.
Built different.
Yeah. I wish I could draw a ceiling, but I can't. So it goes up. I don't know if it helps, but it goes up with the waterfall, the ceiling, comes down the sides, and then goes flat. So these hit. It's like a parabola or whatever. So it goes up like this and then comes back.
Yeah.
I know that reference.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, barrel vault-esque. You got it.
Sure. And so then it flattens out enough to where these walls can touch the ceilings, which is about 20 feet high. So that's where we're at.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna start at the top with Dutch, and before Dutch can take his turn, behind you guys, coming from the wall, from the door that you guys came through, you hear a large "toosh," like something hit it. All right.
Do we hear it over here too?
Everybody in the cave hears it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Can I yell, who is it?
You can yell whatever you want.
The KGB will wait for no one.
All right. First is Dutch, then Tyrion. You're on deck.
Dutch is startled by the noise, but seeing that Sorgan and Tyrion are within range of this cave troll, he's going to take another shot.
Okay.
2 shots. He
Shoot your
can
shot.
muster Oh, that's not gonna hit.
That's quite the way to start the night.
It's all right. Got another roll. Hey,
That's a
That
better.
hits.
That's a better roll.
that's a better
Bam.
roll.
Roll me your damage.
Roll.
Hey,
Hey, you
Holy
maxed!
shit.
Fuck yeah! Is that your
Yeah.
first 12?
first 12.
Nice. Congrats.
Ah,
Congrats.
man.
You've rolled the dice many more than 12 times, but congrats.
You shoot. You take aim. You miss your first shot, but because of your resolve, you reload so quickly and aim again so quickly. It's almost like one swift motion, like watching a master at work. And you aim and shoot the shoulder of the troll. Boom! A big chunk of flesh flies off of the troll's chest as it screams in pain. This one, you can tell, is definitely more alive than the rest of them.
Yeah, Dutch is enthralled with the shot, and he, with great enthusiasm, begins to reload again.
Cool.
And turn.
Nice.
And
So Tyrion, it's your turn. However, right before your turn, you hear another doosh, very large hit on the door. But this time you can hear kind of like rock cracking.
What?
What the fuck is that?
You heard a bear. Oh no, sorry, ape. Sorry, ape.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
I can see.
No, I know. I'm reminding myself. I was talking out loud. That's my fault.
Apology accepted.
You say, "You what the fuck is that?" Sorgan, you were right next to him.
Sounds like somebody's at the door.
Should we go answer it?
Probably not.
It could be really boring. We know Amazon is over here coming up.
Wow.
What's Amazon?
Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to be live streaming.
Well, there's these beautiful large women that I should let you know about their desk called the Amazon.
I've never
But
heard of
that's
these
another
things.
time. Oh, you will
Dirk and
be
Asher
excited.
are perking up.
Perk it up.
Am I with range to attack the troll, Anthony?
Death I'd like to
Yeah,
see you
I would
try.
say you're within range. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my double attack.
Dupla.
Okay.
Onto him. 17.
That does not hit. What's your second one?
Ah,
Don't you have 3 attacks?
No.
Oh.
2. 19.
That one does not hit either.
ah.
So what does it mean on touch? How do you get on touch?
Touch is a thing that it's an attack that can surpass their dexterity bonus. Since it's just a normal attack, claws, they do not get any, it doesn't count as a touch attack. It counts against their DC.
Yeah,
You can dodge a claw attack. You can't dodge a firearm,
I think,
essentially.
I think the only exception to that is if you manage to manage a surprise round, then I think you get against their touch.
They
if
lose
they're
their
like caught
dexterity
off
bonus.
guard,
Yeah.
But
They lose their dexterity bonus on that point.
but these dudes for sure know we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a perception since I missed. I'll do a
Okay.
perception on the door.
On the door?
Can I see that? Yeah, I can see that angle.
A door.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see half of the door, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, not pictures. Come on, picture. Okay. 17.
17, you said?
Yeah.
With that roll, you turn around to see what all the hubbub's about, and you notice that part of the door or part of the wall now has like a fracture in it. You can see like a little hairline fracture forming in the
Something big's
stonework.
coming through. And I end my turn.
Okay. Sorgan, you're up. Merpe, you're on deck. Sorgan, before you start your turn, or before you're about to make your action, though, you hear another doosh. This time it rattles, kind of rattles the walls around you, and little bits of gravel start to come down the sides of the cave.
Don't these all happen at the same time, though?
Sorry, what was that?
Don't all of our turns happen at the same time?
This is how it's working, Aaron. Yep. Go ahead, Sorgan.
I'm gonna. So technically, if I was to try, well, can I move back with how close Tyrion is to me?
No. I would
Okay.
say Tyrion's taking up
Good question.
That's what I
the
figured.
spot. Unless you wanted to go into the river. That's always an
No,
option.
I figured that. Okay. And then there's no way I can get past the troll, unless could I jump over? Oh, never mind. I don't want to do that.
You could pass. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, it's not wide enough for you to go.
My jump is terrible anyway. So, I'm gonna do a single attack on the troll.
Okay, give me your attack.
Otherwise known as the troll toll.
Mm-hmm. If you want that boy's hole.
Otherwise known as grassy knolls.
That will be a dirty 20.
That does not hit, fortunately. The arrow hits but bounces off his hide, and the bolt, and lands. And oh no, you have a bow and arrow. Sorry, I was just looking at your character. And the arrow, yeah, falls into the river.
Okay. I want to try an intimidate on the troll.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm basically going to say to him, back up.
That's it?
Well, no, I'm thinking.
Oh, you were all set. I was like held in suspense.
Back up.
A dramatic
Let's hear it.
pause.
You'd back up if you know it was good for you.
Yeah,
There it
I
is.
like that one.
Asher gets
It's like-
physically erect.
Physically, not mentally.
And that'll be a 14.
All right.
14,
Let's see
14's
here.
Okay. It's, Depend.
Oh.
The
Oh no.
The troll is just going to say, I am going to eat you, little dwarf.
I believe that.
Well, at least I have cheese in my pocket, so you'll get little bursts of cheese.
Hope you're lactose intolerant.
You're helping him
Very considerate of you.
make you sound delicious.
Well, I'm a big fan of cheese, so I would want anybody to enjoy cheese, so yes.
I'm making a note of that.
I'm about to have you told the party yet? Because that you like cheese so much? Has it come up?
Oh,
I mean, there's been little hints, but
I was gonna say, yeah, he's dropped a few hints, so we should be aware if we've been paying attention.
Oh, well, very clearly Murphy does not pay attention. I'm sorry.
I got
Alright.
you, Sorgan.
thank you. And that'll be my turn.
So you take your intimidate, which is your skill check. You made one attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Merpe, it is your turn, and then with another hit to the door. This time, a large crack shows up across the door, and even more of the cave starts to kind of see more gravel fall down the sides of the cave.
The whole cave?
The whole cave.
Are any of these cracks big enough to see through yet?
And the cracks would be on the door, just so you know.
Yep.
And not yet.
Okay.
No.
Shit. Okay. And this line is like a wall of ice or something. Is that right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Which is still standing and not something you can see through.
That is not something you can see through. Yes. And it's 20 feet high.
Motherfuck. Okay. I think I'm going to to take my turn, despite being at the back of the pack here. Then I'm going to take my turn, full attack round action to try to hit this troll and maybe do a thing or two. Because I know my buddy Sorgan is not doing so hot. I know that I gave him a health potion, so he's doing better, but he's not doing so hot. That's a 25, and
That hits.
a 23.
That hits.
Sick.
Yay!
Yeah.
There we go. Fuck yeah. Here for it. And the damage of 1 dice. Ultimately, it is 7 damage.
Okay, let me write that down. Oh, okay. So as you swing the 2 rocks at the troll, it hits them directly in his head, kind of dazing him, and you can tell that this troll is pretty beat up right now.
Okay. I'm going to probably turn to Dutch and Divis, who are the only people on the side of the platform here with me, and who's gonna be our front man when stuff starts coming through that door? Because it's not gonna be me. I'm 3 feet tall.
Our front line appears to be missing.
I just do the magic stuff. I'm supposed to stay in the back. That's Divis, by the way.
I got that. That came across very clearly for whatever. Fucking shit. God
He's
damn.
like, he kind of looks down at you, be like, "You're probably like an intimidating front line. Like they come through and they see the small guy here, they must think like, oh, if he's the front line, what kind of badass is this guy, right?"
Hey, stop making fun of big merps. We like big merps.
No, I think this could be like a intimidation factor. I'm trying to think this one through.
So that's Divis trying to think stuff through.
I guess.
That's a thought process. I don't know. Yeah, and I guess then what I will have just Grayford do is him to turn and stand here instead. And after I take my shot, I will probably just like turn around and just like full on face the door, like ready my staff. Just okay, I'll watch this way. You guys watch that way. I'm gonna.
Let me know if you see anything big come out, and I'll be ready to go. Reloading.
Well, I hear something big. Does that count? And then we're done with that. We're done with
Fair
our
enough.
All right. Next is going to be Asher.
Me.
Divis, you're on deck. Oh, that's me.
Let's see. I'm gonna yell to Dirk. Dirk, do you need me across there with you? It sounds like we're gonna get busy here in a minute.
I'll shrug.
He's gonna shrug. Great. Okay. Let's see. I am going to.
Don't fall asleep again
Wait, what?
because you're
Oh.
fatigued. And you've been known to fall asleep when you're fatigued.
I am gonna turn and I'm gonna do a perception check on the door. Assuming I can see over this thing.
Okay, sorry. You're gonna do a perception check on the door, and you are right there. I'm gonna say you can see the top part of the door.
That is a 30.
Okay, with that, you can see large cracks forming in the top part of the door. You probably take it your estimation. That door is not going to hold much longer.
Okay. We maybe just a little bit before that door breaks, and then I am going to take my other rope. And I'm going to make like a little lasso in one end of it, and I'm gonna try. Dirk, here, take this.
What kind of? Hold on, wait. What kind of knot?
Oh my god, do I have to tell you?
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay.
Blow pitch. Let's get this over with.
There
Dirk,
you go.
I'm gonna toss this to you so I can try and pull you over afterwards. And I'm gonna.
Give me
I'm
a
gonna-
range. Give me a range attack
Yeah.
to see if you can get him accurately.
If he rolls a 20, do I take damage?
I'm not trying to.
No.
I'm not trying to hit him. I'm just trying to throw it so he can catch it. If that changes.
Exactly. You're trying to
yeah.
range
No,
throw
no, no,
something.
no. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna give you a range. I don't know if that's gonna
Yeah.
change like how.
Well, it should be a lower BAB, right? What's your plus on your range?
Where do I see that at?
It should be like
Range.
yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That is gonna be a 24.
That 100% hits Dirk right in the hand.
Nailed it, and it's a 50-foot rope. BT dubs.
Okay.
Yeah, BT dubs.
Dirk, are you planning on grabbing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll
now
grab
I'm
his
just
rope.
gonna mirror him wherever he's at.
Okay.
So if he moves here, I'm gonna, move.
I need to
accordingly.
know how tight is the rope right now.
Taut enough that I could start pulling him back if he needs it, but
Is
not.
it in the water?
No,
Okay.
that is the whole purpose. Taut,
Okay.
taut enough that it's there if he needs it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know how you would handle it out of combat, but I just want to be able to keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to keep it even with him.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
And then I'm done.
Okay. It's Davis's turn. Davis is gonna look at Merpe and go, "Well, I guess if you don't want to be the front line, I guess I can be that if no one else wants to." And he's gonna take a 5-foot step this way.
Hold on. If I see him trying to go past
Oh.
Grayfur, I'll probably. Why don't you? Why don't
He
you
is
stay
trying to go past
Why don't,
Grayfur.
why
Yeah.
don't you stay with Grayfur? Why not? I think the two of you will make a great front line.
Well.
Button in front of
Oh, okay. I'm always willing to take companions. Grayfur, are you ready to be the front line?
Hmm.
And then he's gonna go 5, 10.
No,
Oh, sorry.
here, the front line here. This is the front. You're there already. Congratulations.
You're
So
there.
we're not gonna go to the front by the door.
You're-
Isn't that the whole point of the front line?
Stay here.
I'm gonna need Merpe. If you're trying to change his mind, I'm gonna need a diplomacy check.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince him to stay
Yeah.
with us and not be
You've got a better diplomacy than me, so good luck.
a dingus. That is a
Hey, there you go.
It doesn't matter what it is. Go ahead and say it with your chest, Merpe.
Big merps.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I've been mobbing with Divas for a while. He's a pretty compliant dude in my experience. So it's just I insist, bud. You need to stay here. You need to stay here. Grayfur needs the help. You got to help Grayfur out. He's not going
Yeah.
anywhere. You got to stay here and help him out.
He goes, all right, well, I guess you're right. Plus, walking all the way back seems kind of tiresome.
Naturally.
And so he's just gonna stay where he's at right there, and he's gonna stay in a readied stance.
Can we get an update on whether or not he's been practicing sniffing his own farts?
You'd have to ask him yourself. All right. Next it is Dirk's turn.
Okay. I am going to take my free 5-foot step out of the yuck.
Okay.
Out of the
All right. I'm gonna do. See, let me think about. I think I'm in run.
You can not run at any time you want, so
Yeah.
you just have to
Okay,
declare it before a movement. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm running this movement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not.
I'm just
You're
gonna-
not fatigued,
Damn it, Stover.
are you?
Sorry.
Let's say that again, David.
You're not fatigued.
Yes, I am fatigued. I can't run.
That that will limit your.
That's why I was looking at my. Okay, so I'm gonna go 5,
Uh-huh.
10, 15, 20,
Okay.
and I want to look at the the puzzle thing.
Okay.
And it should be, let's see, the third one is
Yes.
currently in the top left position.
The third one is currently in the middle bottom position.
I have it in my note. It's in the middle bottom. That's where I'm moving it.
That's where it was before. Everyone already did that. Someone already did that.
Oh, so okay,
Yeah.
so all three are in parallel matching position.
They're all in a position, yes.
Well, that was my plan, is to move them all, because they were all sporadic, and now they're all mirror images of each other. They're all in perfect position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I guess I'll just do a check then, just to make sure everything's squared away. I'll do a
I don't know what squared away means.
yeah. So I'm gonna do a knowledge. Now that I'm not in rage, I can actually do things.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a knowledge engineering now that they're all in the exact same position, which is
Okay.
here. Let me roll. Uh, 15 plus 4 is 19.
With that roll, looking at the puzzles and your kind of looking at the other sequences and looking at your knowledge of these things, you can tell that you may have figured out one of the sequences, but you could tell with the amount of other notches and everything else, there's probably something you're missing.
Okay. I don't even remember how they started now. So this one's
So
bottom
what do you mean
middle.
started?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, where it's their sequences, and they started in a position and they end in a
Mhm.
position, and somehow this corresponds to the runes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they started. I know we're in the middle of the puzzle, I guess.
You also have party members who did portions of the puzzle too.
Sure. Asher, what do you think?
I I haven't seen any of these, have I?
You
I
yelled at one
I
last
yelled
time.
I yelled at one of them. Could I do like a
Yeah.
wisdom check to try and remember anything or gain a bit of knowledge? I don't
You
know if
don't remember anything about the puzzle.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna shrug.
Okay. There you go.
Hey,
Zen
cool.
treatment right back at
Cool,
him.
cool, cool. I'm gonna move it into the bottom left position.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure everything's here. Okay. All right. Cool. So you go and you move it to the bottom left position. As soon as you click it in there, and as soon as you let go, it starts to go back up. But then you grab it and you hold it there, and as it ticks down, tick, tick, and you let go of it, and it stays in its position.
Okay. I'm gonna grab
Did
onto-
anything happen?
I'm
Who are
just
you
gonna
asking?
To Dirk.
Okay.
I'm gonna shrug. Okay. I'm gonna come back across the river now.
Davis is going to point at this rune of power right here that is floating, and he's going to go, "Hey, there's another dot above the rune."
So there's 2 dots
That's
above that
audible
room
to
now?
only these
There's
people.
2 dots above this one, and just 1 above these.
Okay.
If he's gonna
I'll
start
just
making his
coming
way across, can I start pulling him? Do you want me to give you a check of something?
Yeah, give me a check. Yeah.
What kind of check?
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
And then I want a Give me an acrobatics check for. Well, you performed a standard action.
Well,
So
it may
you
be
move.
easier just for me, because I can walk across and do a Constitution check. But if I'm jumping and shit, I'm just gonna fall in.
Well, hold on. You moved across, right? And
Yeah.
then you performed an action on the puzzle. So I would
Correct.
say you actually can't move.
Oh, okay.
You can only perform checks right now.
Okay. I'm just curious. Is this a gap right here?
Yes, that is. You can see light coming in through that.
I'll do
Yes.
a perception check in that room,
Okay.
and then I think I'm done after that.
Give me your check.
I know if the dice decides to roll. Perception is 12, so 27.
Looking through here, you can see a pile of skeleton bones. Whenever you originally looked under the ice, the pile itself was relatively small.
And it was
getting
flesh.
you had flesh on one side and bone on the other. The pile of bone that you can see through the little opening right here has only gotten bigger.
That's good. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so at this point, these, meaning the doors.
Oh shit.
Hold on. For some reason it froze on me. There we go. Get blown off. And what steps through is a single dwarf. This dwarf, however, is clad in green armor, holding a battle axe. And
I know that name.
And what appears to be some sort of like a light, like a floating light that follows him. And from the light you hear Darius, and he goes, "I'll take care of it."
Is he supposed to be so big? He's spooky
Yes,
big.
he is supposed to be this big.
Too big. I'm
So,
small.
so he's like a 9-foot dwarf?
No, he's he's
That's
like
an
8,
oxymoron.
he's like an 8-foot dwarf. Yeah.
Wow, okay, cool.
So what was the commentary again? What did he say?
The little light said Darius, and he says, "I'll take care of it."
Whose turn is it?
All right, so that's all I'm saying there. Oh, and another. I was just making sure you guys had any extra questions. Another goblin gets sucked under.
Is the light's name Cortana?
No, it's named Weapon, Aaron.
All right. This turn, he's gonna. Before we start with the next turn, he's gonna kind of look over at you guys and be like, "Take care of the troll. I got Darius."
You man.
How do you know Darius?
He says nothing to you and just looks forward.
Or can we do dialogue? Oh no, never mind. I haven't seen him. That's okay.
You have not seen him. You have heard the big crush though.
Yeah. I forgot I moved.
All right, we're back at the top with Dutch.
Grip point, dead shot. You know the name of the game.
All
Name
right,
of the game.
go ahead and give me your attack.
Name of the game is the same. It's gritty.
So 12 plus see here. 11. So
That's
that would be 23.
That's
That hits.
Hold
Go ahead
up
and
for
roll me
Nice.
your. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
Ziz. Damages.
Mhm.
Because you get them both.
$15.
Okay, how would you like to kill him?
Hey. Get that grip point right back.
Headshot. Headshot.
You take aim, and right where Merpe hit with both of his rocks, you take a shot, boom, and it goes right through his skull, causing him to kind of wearily go around as the body realizes the brain is dead, and he falls over into the river.
You ain't eating any of us today. Not today.
All right, and currently, you guys are out of combat.
Okay.
Oh, we are?
All right.
Yeah.
Whew, that's free action.
Free action.
Free action.
Uh,
Looting. Time for looting.
Well, Almost. I'm not sure about this John guy. I'm not. Murphy's keeping a pretty close eye on.
You don't know his name just yet. I just named it. It was
Oh,
easier for me to keep a name on it, just so
yeah,
you guys know.
yeah.
Sorry.
Then this extra large dwarf is where
Yes.
Murphy's attention is going.
Should we
Yeah.
still try to figure out the puzzle?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm with you, Red Leader.
John starts walking up this way. Oh, sorry, the dwarf starts walking up this way, and he kind of looks at you guys, and he kind of goes, "You, small one," and he points at Merpe.
Not gonna respond. Gonna like raise one eyebrow, but not. I'm making pointedly not responding to small one.
Okay. He goes, "What's the situation here?" He goes, "I see the enchantment still up. Have you guys not been able to figure it out?"
We've gotten. Let's see here. What? Obviously 4 dots at this point. Darius is back there. He's been raising and re-raising goblins. They've been getting sucked under the wall and evaporating from this side. So that looks like. And there were some levers and some rocks. That's how we got our dots. There's some altars over here that we're not sure what they do. We just finished off this troll. And most importantly, he brought back like spirits of our dead friends who we buried not that long ago, which I've never seen anybody do.
He kind of looks. He goes, he's like, I was here whenever they put this enchantment in there. On the right, you should see the sequence to the levers on the left. However, those sequences change. You guys are gonna have to go see what those are. I'll take care of this ice wall. He's gonna continue forward this way.
In that time, I'm gonna switch over back into my humanoid body.
Okay.
Oh, did this troll die?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay.
He did.
Thank you for joining us, John.
I didn't hear that he died. I'm over here. Technically, I wouldn't know that anyway.
Yeah.
Plain dumb. I love it.
All right. So I'm gonna start off with here on the left side really quick. What is Asher and Dirk doing? You guys heard a loud explosion and or not explosion, but like a burst. And the cave walls kind of shook.
We are. Well, we can't do anything right now, right? Because it's not our turn technically.
Well, it's free action.
It's you guys are out of combat right now.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
out of
I'm gonna-
combat. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk across the river and I'm just gonna hang on to the rope. Grab hand over hand as
Yeah.
we go.
Go ahead and give me one Constitution check then.
Yeah. My roll is all fucked up for some reason. Constitution is +3, so 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. While you have been able to stave off previously the river itself, this time it kind of got you a little bit, and you took 5 damage from the
Oh
river.
fuck! All right.
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna tell me when I can stop. I'm just gonna walk over to this one and do the.
Okay, so you're just gonna walk past Asher and continue on.
Yeah.
I might have had dialogue for him.
Okay, well, tell
Okay.
me your dialogue.
Hey, do you know that guy?
What guy?
I'm gonna point at the giant fucking dwarf over there. I'm gonna say the extra large dwarf.
That's a huge dwarf.
He's
No.
probably like one size smaller.
Could I do a perception check and see if I've ever seen him or?
Perception check to see if you know him. You can, yeah. Are you gone?
Bye.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna seeing him drift off once again. I'm gonna walk over here and attempt to move a lever.
Okay. Let me pull up all this stuff here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Which lever are you attempting to pull?
This
Or
is
where are you
number
trying to
number
put
2.
it? This is number 2, yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Then I have the wrong one up. Hold on. I need to get
Oh,
him.
restarting.
It's okay. We're in pre-action, so we'll just come back to him. It's fine.
Yeah.
So hold
There
on,
we go.
let me- I'll
Okay.
yeah, let me tell you in just a second. So currently, the second one is in the top middle position. Mark that. I am going to move it to top right.
Okay. So you move it up to top right, you hold it there, and as you hold it there, it sweeps back into the first position that you originally moved it from.
Top middle?
In the top middle, yeah. Back to top middle.
Huh, so it's not a mirror.
Okay. So while you're pondering that, we're going to go back to over here with Sorgan and Tyrion and the rest of the crew. And he just told you guys you know, essentially how the sequences work. Are you guys going to respond to that, or what are you guys doing?
I'm pretty fixated on the dwarf and have been having much of the dialogue here, so I want to just confirm everybody else is going to essentially stand dumbly before I continue talking.
Dutch will at least rotate towards the. After seeing the troll fall into the corrosive water, he's going to turn over. Whoa! That's a big dwarf. Haven't seen one of him before.
No fucking kidding.
Dutch is going to look at his weapon and just do a. Can I do a perception check on the weapon, Anthony?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
I would say that you wouldn't even need one because you're so close to it and it's your firearm.
All right, go ahead then.
What are you planning on doing though? Like, what are you?
I'm just looking at it. I mean, the battle's over, and the guy. I'm like, Dutch is pretty worn out. He's looking at his equipment because he's thinking, okay, am I gonna have to fight this big thing? Am I? So he's doing a quick inventory check, but mainly making sure the gun works.
Gotcha. Looking at your gun, you can tell that it's a little dirty. You know, it's got cave dirt all over it. It's a little wet, but you know, it's working. And you can tell you know by your own skill that these ones, while maybe not the strongest firearm, is definitely reliable.
Okay, now that that's relieved, he's already loaded and everything. So
Okay.
I guess the Dutch is gonna go to Merpe and say, "Big Merps, should we keep going through the puzzle? Go over yonder, this way."
Divas kind of looks back at you guys. Well, he told you guys what to do. I mean, that's what I was trying to do, but I can't jump over onto the other rocks.
I'm gonna look over my shoulders like, well, we have a huge expert climber, and expecting to see a dire ape, and now it is just Tyrion's like regular form. Just
Yeah.
what we did, I promise. He was there.
He's gonna look and he goes, he doesn't look any more apish than he normally does.
But I'll start making the journey.
Okay.
So
Tyrion, what are you doing?
I don't think he's there.
He's not there. Then Sorgan, what are you doing?
Was I close enough to hear that dwarf talking about how to solve the puzzle?
Yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
say yes. Yeah.
Okay, I want to continue crossing the rocks.
Okay. There's no check to cross this rock, but however, there is a check to get onto this one.
Oh, I want to basically go as far as I can.
To where then?
Well, I guess to this rock.
Tell me your
now.
destination, like your end goal here.
I'm gonna go to this side.
Okay. Go ahead and give me 2 checks to get over there. 2 acrobatic checks. All right, so Tyrion. So Merpe, after he gives these 2 ones, I'll let you go ahead then.
Yeah, you're good.
Since the other 2 are not at their desk.
So the first one is 5.
Okay, so
And the
you fall
second
in the
one
water
is-
after the first one.
no.
So you fall in the water immediately, just like Divis, and you take 8 damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Uh,
give me a strength check to pull yourself up.
Okay.
Dutch, you're right there with him, right?
Yeah.
Go
Dutch is
ahead.
ready to
Do
assist.
you want to help him? You want to help? Okay.
I want to help him. Yeah.
Give him a strength check as well to help him pull him up.
Roll d20.
Yes, sir. And then add your strength modifier.
11.
Mine's 4.
11. Okay, that's enough to pull Sorgan up back onto the rock.
You okay, buddy?
Yes. No.
What's your health at?
little 25.
Oh. Okay.
Got a little burn of a little boil down there in the water here. but-
Are you wearing a cape, like your character, or no?
No, just shit.
The bones in your beard are singed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, this looks cool.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go back to Merpe. And Merpe, what are you planning on saying?
I have a question.
Okay.
Here is the link for the spell description of Windwall.
Okay.
Which basically, the way I read it, says that it creates a wall 2 feet wide by 10 feet long in whatever direction per level by 5 feet high in whatever direction and for whatever. And it says, in considerable strength, it's enough to like deflect spears. If you throw a rock through it, there's a 30% chance that it just misses. Like gases can't pass through it. Is that enough to displace water?
I'd say yes, but depending on your spell level, like your caster level, depends on how much water is displaced. If that makes sense.
It does, and I
Because
think
that's I didn't think that's an interesting question. So I'm trying to put like a.
So here is the application for this.
Yeah.
Merpe is going to turn to Divis, who's still in this neighborhood somewhere, right? Yeah, he's going to turn to Divis. Now, where exactly was that chest?
And he kind of points. He's like, it's in the middle between the conversion of all of the paths. He's gonna kind of point. He's gonna kind of point to like right here. It's like kind of next to where Sorgan is.
Okay. Then I want to follow like behind my party to get to the like jumping point, and then I'm going to want to, whenever this is appropriate, however long this takes, to look like over the edge into the water to try to locate the chest for myself.
Okay. So you're gonna move past Tyrion, and you're gonna move up to Sorgan and Dutch, who are now. Sorgan is soaking wet.
Yeah, like just awkwardly like step around them to the ledge.
Yeah.
Hey, watch it.
I got big feet, but it's only for my size. It's fine. You're good.
With a quick look, the water's too murky to see. But if you did a perception check, you might be able to see more.
Yeah. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. And my perception is pretty much through the fucking roof. So as long as I don't roll a 1. 3 turns into an 18.
With that, you see it's still kind of murky as you see like clouds of disease and corrosion kind of go around in the water. But you can see the treasure right here, about 15 feet deep.
15 feet.
You see a chest.
How far?
You see a chest lodged into like the riverbed.
How far off of the rock is it?
I'd say it's about 5 feet away from the rock. So like I'm trying to give it a better estimation. So probably more like right here then. It's about 5 feet away. I think that's it's easier math for us.
Dutch's gonna say something to Merps real quick. Merps, so if
You
you
see
open that
Merpe just
chest,
kind of looking over the side of the rock, by the way.
Dutch is gonna tap him on the shoulder. Merps, do you think that chest is sealed down there? Yes or no?
I don't know, but I think we can kill two birds in one stone here. With one stone here, you guys are trying to get over to the ledge, right? And I'm just gonna like point across to the altar
Mhm.
to Sorgan and Dutch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Morpe's gonna say, all right, if you think thin, then I might be able to get you there if you move fast. And I'm gonna say I think I can make a little. I think I can move some of this water around, give you guys a little path. It's gonna be a jump. You have to jump down to the basin, the bottom of the. There won't be any water there, so it's just gonna be a jump. But if you move pretty fast, then you won't get hurt by the acid at least. So
Yeah, are
gravity.
you gonna part the Red Sea, or is this so you part in the Dead Sea today?
I'm gonna part it, but I'm gonna part it. And I'm gonna like gesture like for somebody my size, and like it should be tall enough for you, but you're gonna have to really think thin to get through.
Dutch, thinking about it, goes, how much room are we talking here?
Well, only one way to find out. Are you ready?
Dutch, being an adventurer, saying, better late than never. Let's do it. We didn't just work this hole for no loot. We were here for loot. Let's do it.
Sorgan and Tyrion.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
Tyrion, what do you have to say about this?
Fuck it. Let's get it.
Sick. Okay, Merpe would like to attempt to cast Wall of Wind, which
Okay.
at my level will absolutely get us the length, like the spell length on paper is long enough. So I'm just going to give this a go by whatever means I need to do.
Yeah, so it's just one standard action. So you just need that. And I'm going to say that it just like the range, the length or the width could be 10 foot per level. So
sick. So
yeah.
I was trying not to take any liberties. As written, I only get 2 feet.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
Because in a perfect
Well,
world, Merpe's trying
sorry.
to make a 5 foot, in a perfect world, he'd make a 5 foot wide gap by all the way to the top by the entire length of to land. But
I got you. So from the bottom to the top.
Right.
All right. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that the narrower it is, the easier it is to walk on because there's more force on the ground, and the wider it is, the harder it is to walk on, but easier to get to the bottom. Think of it that way. Think of like, a wide path, more people can go on it, might be a little harder, but a narrower path, because it's air, holding you up, the more narrow the air, the more forceful it is, right? So then it's easier to walk on.
Okay.
That's my justification for this.
Well, I warned these guys it wasn't going to be very wide, so so I only need if a square is 5 feet, I'm a halfling. I only need probably 3 feet is comfortable for me. So so 3, maybe I'd push it out to 4 depending on because this is probably something that Merpe's never done before, so he's not super sure, and he doesn't do a lot of magic generally, so he's probably going to keep it pretty conservative and keep it more closer on the side of 3 feet wide, basically in a straight line. He's gonna line himself up with the chest and then cast it in a straight line, lining up himself,
like
right, the chest, and really where it lands is inconsequential. He cares about lining up himself in the chest.
Yeah. So the chest is right here where it lines perfectly. However, it is a 3 foot wide, wall that you guys. Now, what you guys see is Merpe kind of hold it. Or how do you cast, Merpe? What's your technique?
Merpe is a man of the forest as well, and as such, his sling staff is no ordinary sling staff. It came from the root structure of a great and ancient tree, and as such, it allows him to very occasionally attune and be able to reach to connect deeply. And so he just just like he's just holding his sling staff in front of him, just like focusing on it really intently, and it's like starts to glow a real slight green hue. There's a little like leaf that grows out of the top of it, and whatever effect it has there's on the water.
Awesome. So what happens is the water starts to split down as air is being pushed up from the bottom. And almost immediately, Murphy's eyes grow big as he sees a chest being, water being pushed away from from the chest. And you see this all the way down to the river bottom as you see like mud being kind of pushed down, like when you have like an air gun and it pushes down into the mud. It's kind of rippling down all the way across to the podium.
Okay.
And we're gonna stop right there for you guys right now.
Yeah.
John, or the ginormous dwarf is now finally in. Right before he hits the water, Divas kind of is gonna look at him and go, "Hey, no, that's corrosive." He's like, "You're probably gonna get hurt walking in there." As he starts to walk into the water, similar to how the wall of wind working, the water starts to displace itself around the dwarf as he continues walking up to the wall of ice.
That's a big boy if he can do that.
Oh yeah. Well, no, there's like an area around him that's displacing it.
Oh, I thought he was so massive.
No.
He displaced that much water.
No.
Yeah,
like,
he's thinking
there's like an invisible shield.
He's not a boat. Got it.
Yeah. There's like
dwarves are heavy. Like they're fucking dense.
Yeah.
He's got some
8 foot
tonnage.
of just.
Yeah.
But he's a ton.
Yeah.
He's a ton at least.
Yeah, I'd say he's a long ton.
As he walks up to the wall of ice.
What? It's a real unit. Right. There's a short ton, 2,000 pounds, and then there's a long ton.
I'm a long ton. So Dirk, what are you doing over here?
I was going to have Joe. Well,
okay.
Or
Divas or Asher, sorry.
But
well, what? I guess I can play him as well. Ah! Just kidding. Yeah. Oh.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Oh, we got a hooker.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Put on his AirPods.
They go in your ears. They don't go in your mouth,
yeah.
Joe.
So I'm going to move the lever to the bottom left.
Okay, and that's sorry, gotta.
All right. Well, there I am, I guess.
There you are.
Hey,
wherever you go, there you are.
Wherever you go, there you are. As a matter of fact.
Okay, you go. You grab the lever. You move it to the middle, and you move it to the bottom right, or bottom right, right?
Left. Bottom left.
Bottom left. So you're moving it back into its starting position.
I wasn't part of the starting position, and nobody knew what it was.
Okay, so you go and move it back to the bottom left. You give it a few clicks, and you let it go, and it goes and it sticks.
Okay.
Yes.
I will turn around and I'll look at the runes to see if there's been any change.
Yes. The middle rune right here, which that one corresponds to, the dot above it has now disappeared.
Okay, I'll move it back into top middle.
Okay. It then the dot reappears above it.
Okay, I'll move it to middle bottom.
Okay. I gotta make sure. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right to you, essentially.
Yeah.
It is one middle bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to middle bottom and you hold it there for a second, and it rips out of your hand back into the middle top.
I will try bottom right.
Okay. You go and move it to the bottom right. You hold it there for a second, and it click, and it stays there.
Okay. Do I have a move action left, or am I done?
I can say you can't interact with the puzzle, but for right this second, because you've been messing around with it a lot. But you can do other things, yeah. Free action.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to this one, and then I guess I'll be done. Well,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll walk to this one, and then I'll see if there's any more dots, and then I'm done.
Okay. Above the second one now, there are definitely 2 dots, just like above this one.
Okay, I'm done now. I have to look at all of the shit that's happened on my notepad here.
Yeah.
Gotta sort it out. Gotta put
Huh.
that big barbarian thinker to good use.
Hey,
All right,
I
we're
have
gonna go
wisdom.
back. Joe, can you see your character?
No.
I got you.
Are you on David's? You
Screen?
should watch David's.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah, I'm there.
Cool.
I'll just move back to the rest of the party.
Dirk is
All
in,
right.
is oh yeah, because Dirk's over here. So yeah.
Yeah. So you'll
I'm
move
assuming he
back.
means everybody else, not me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move you next to Divas then.
Okay.
And,
I don't know. I don't know what's happened.
There's been a very large dwarf who.
I got that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you walk up to Divas, and Divas kind of looks at you and goes, "Hey, Asher, it's been a minute."
Yeah. What up, dude? What's happening? Sniffing your own farts lately?
Well, you know, I guess it really depends on what I've been eating.
It takes practice.
Oh, do you sniff your own farts as well?
Oh, regularly.
Ah.
You'll get
Does
better
it-
at it, I promise.
Does it make you stronger?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna flex. Look at these biceps.
He goes, yeah, I can see that.
So, could somebody fill me in on what's happened?
Nothing
Honestly,
well,
that your character would know about, not much.
that your character wouldn't know about. The big dude walked forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Who's that? Who's that dude?
I'm not too sure. He did tell us that the answers to the levers is on the right side, though.
I on my last turn before my fucking PC fucking took a shit on me. I tried to do a perception check. I don't know what I rolled to see if I recognized him. So
yeah. Do you want to give me a? Do you have regular ass dice, right? You have real physical dice.
yeah.
Go ahead and give me a roll, baby.
Baby.
Give me them real rolls. Oh
Or-
yeah.
15 on the perception.
the roly-polies.
Okay. While you have seen many a type of dwarf, big and small, you've never seen a dwarf this big before.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll pass my. Actually, I'll look at Diva. So what are we doing now? Are we just waiting for him?
Well, I think the rest of them are going to go figure out what the sequence is. He did mention that we need to get that done.
Okay. Everybody else is figuring that out then. Did they already get the other one over?
I think he
I
kind
can't
of looks
fucking
over
tab-
at. He kind of looks over at Dirk and he goes, "I think Dirk's just trying to, force his way through it. Problem solved potentially. What do they call that? Trial and error. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Called the
Phrase I'm
shotgun
thinking of.
method.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at Dirk. Dirk, did you already get the other one?
Which other one?
I can't ping and tab to it, but the one to
This?
his right. Yeah.
This one?
No.
Uh,
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think so. John seemed to have some sage advice on looking to the right, but I didn't see anything to the right.
The middle one.
were
The
there.
middle one, David. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That one. Yeah.
So the one you were
I
just
will
on.
say, the middle one is currently in the bottom right position.
Okay.
It started
Is it-
in the middle left position, and the interim was the top middle position. Does that answer
Okay.
your question?
No.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the fucking club.
Alrighty. I'll pass my turn then.
Okay, back to the people who are on a rock.
On a
You
rock.
guys now have a path of wind in front of you. At the bottom of said path is a chest. Now visible to everyone on the rock. What do
Okay,
you guys want?
I can't hold this forever, and there's not enough room for all of us. So if you're gonna get to the island, go now, 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 now.
I'm gonna start walking across the wall of wind.
Okay.
The wind
Yeah.
of wall.
Dutch will be right behind him.
Okay. With
And
that,
I don't know if it'll support their weight or not, or if it'll just ease their fall to the bottom, because small and tiny creatures can't pass through it. But it doesn't say anything about like medium and up. But it does say it
I'm
has
gonna-
considerable force. So however you want to read that.
I'm gonna say I'm going to need dexterity checks to keep yourself, like, put enough pressure on one foot to keep yourself up. And I only need one
Okay,
from each of you to make it
plus-
successfully across each.
Okay, so 12.
Okay.
Mine's 14.
Real great rolls tonight, guys.
Sorghum, you are able to successfully cross. However, Dutch is starting to sink towards the end.
Oh,
Are you start-
no. Oh, no.
Sorghum, you are close enough to reach a hand out.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
reach out to him
Reach.
when he gets close enough.
Give me a strength check.
For both of us?
Just for Sorghum.
Okay. Help a friend.
Because you have nothing to strength yourself. You're bracing yourself, but
That would
Yeah.
be 15.
that is the perfect amount to pull Dutch up onto the pedestal.
Sorgan, well done.
I got you back for you helping me, I guess.
I didn't know it was going to be so quick. Thank you.
Are you wearing a hat, Dutch?
I am.
Okay. Your hat flew off as you start to fall down, and it's currently floating down above you. Give me one reflex to make sure you grab it before it falls into the river.
Okay, also a d20.
That's
Yes,
cute.
sir.
That's cute.
Plus
I
your
like
reflex.
That. I like that. Dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da. 15 raw.
So as Sorgan
I'm
pulls
gonna
you
clip
up,
that.
Plus 8, so then that was 23.
oh nice, and almost in one fluid motion, he pulls you up. You grab your hat and put it on your head and go, "Thank you, Sorgan."
For a moment, could we see if he was bald or not?
Would anybody like to do a perception check to
I'll
look
do a
at?
perception check.
Okay.
And then
to look
while-
at his hair.
just while he's rolling, I didn't want to like interrupt their process, but as soon as they were in, and it seems clear that Tyrion's not going, I would have just like hopped in and like glided down on purpose,
Okay.
on some of this till I like hit the bottom, and would have just immediately like looked for traps. If I didn't see anything, I would have tried to rip that bitch open, and if it didn't rip
Okay.
open, I'd immediately start trying to like unlock it. Like I got a process. Traps, try to open, unlock. Like that's what we're going for here.
Don't you have a trap sense?
I
First let's do that. Let's do Tyrion's roll. So give me your roll.
26.
Tyrion. All right. With that roll, I would say you definitely be able to see his hair. What kind of hair you have, Dutch?
Dutch is kind of an Irish kind of fellow, so he's got like a dark brown, but then some level of red. Pretty short.
Like Auburn.
Yeah,
Is,
auburn.
is there
yeah.
any receding hairline? Is it thin hair? Can we see a little bit of a sprinkling of gray in there?
Is it like mine where
y-
you're fucking
there
missing
are-
some on top?
There's a couple
Is it-
grays. Yeah, no, you can see like a couple lines of gray on
Is it
on
a
the inner
bush?
side.
Is it kind of like low cut?
It's kind of
I
like
said,
a.
Like what's the style of haircut?
Oh, I mean, he's not a crew cut. He's just a guy that looks like he just cuts his hair when he gets to a particular height
He
or
cuts his own
length,
hair?
and then. So pretty normal, but a little short.
Yeah, he cuts his own hair. Sounds like. All right. All right,
Yeah,
Merpe.
there you go.
So you get to the bottom. You check for traps. Do you have trap sense?
I do because I specifically took a level
Okay.
of rogue when we lost
Cool.
our, when we
Then
lost
with
our
that
rogue.
sense, I don't think it's a skill. I think you just get it.
Yeah.
And with your sense of looking at it, you can tell it being on the river, bottom of a river. It definitely does not have a trap.
If it had something on the inside and it was sealed, you don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna try and rip that bitch open.
Looking around the edges of it, you can tell that the grime has built up on the bottom, and just trying to do a simple lift isn't enough. But you can tell maybe with enough force you could rip it open.
I am going to. The rest. Anybody in the vicinity is going to hear a loud wolf whistle, which is literally going to. Anybody standing next to Grayfer, his ears are going to perk up. He's going to turn. He's going to fucking come bolting, and he's going to just like straight up like dog style, just like jump onto the wall of wind and like come drifting down and like Scooby Doo style, like stop and turn around and come run over to me. And I'm
Can I make it where he jumps on the thing, slowly falls through the thing, and like lands on his belly to then get up?
Yeah, same point of fact, because he still has to turn around, so he's just like turning around in this little space.
Like he's a dog. It's like a dog in a car, like trying to balance itself as it goes down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pull out some rope and I'm just gonna start tying it. Does it have like a handle or something on it that's intact still?
It has a handle on the side of it.
Yeah, if I can find any anchor point for this, I'm gonna tie one end to the rope, the other end to Grayfer, and then make my way over to like the other side and try and like lift it up and like, all right, let's go. And we're gonna try and like sled dog this thing along the line.
The river bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is embedded in the mud first. So we're gonna have to pull it out first. So give me both strength checks, please.
Okay, sounds good.
Dave.
Me first.
Oh.
Because I have my own character sheet
Dave.
up. I always forget to open Grayfer's.
Dave.
That's a solid. You guys are ridiculous. That's a solid 10.
Anthony, do I have to move from the flash drive from this now?
That's a solid.
I
10
don't know what the
for
fuck is happening.
man.
Potentially, yeah, you might have to get a
Oh,
Windows recovery disk going.
Grayfer's a dirty
Yeah.
20.
If it's not even booting at all.
Dirty 20 for Grayfer.
10
30,
from,
20 for
10
Grayfer,
from
how much
Merpay,
for-
10 for Merpay, 20 from Grayfer.
30 is enough to pull it out of the bed. It is out of the riverbed. It is now pulled out of the riverbed and just sitting there on the bottom of the river, coursing around you. Though, just kind of as a reminder, as you celebrate your pull out of the river, but you look around and you're reminded that you are surrounded of corrosive water at the bottom of a river.
Yep. Which is why okay. Time to go, Grayfer. Let's go. Mush.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna keep you right there.
Yeah.
Asher and Divas are kind of looking at John, and Divas is gonna look at him and go, "Hey, what are you gonna do to that wall?" And John kind of like puts his head to the side and he goes, "I'm gonna break it." And lifts his giant axe up and swings once, and with a clean, like almost as fast as it is strong, hits the wall, and a huge crack forms along the line of it.
My dick gets hard in response.
And he
I
did
say
this
something?
with one arm, by the way. Go ahead. Yeah.
Can I say something as soon as I see him do that?
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Jod, where was the key to the puzzle? On the right.
He goes, or he looks, he's like, I told the rest. The sequences are on the right, to the levers on the left. So now hurry. We have to get this enchantment down if we're going to get him before he escapes.
Again.
All right. So now, Asher, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I was trying to boot into my fucking thing. He said we have to get what? Say it again.
He tells you guys that you guys have to find out the sequences on the right to the levers on the left.
Well, I'm nowhere near to help. I'm just gonna wait, I guess.
Okay. Davis kind of looks. He goes, "Do you kind of want to hang out with me right here?"
Yeah, but don't fart while I'm over here. I don't want to smell your farts.
You guys, it's too late.
Shit.
Can we roll for the stinkiness of the fart?
I was gonna say, dude, do you want me to do some kind of roll for that?
Go ahead and give me a Constitution roll.
Oh shit.
See, how stinky is this
Yeah,
fart?
let me-
One just passes out.
How is this stinky fart gonna affect you?
Davis just
Hang on, let me make sure.
Davis just packing
just
ass
have-
heat and just fucking.
He looks at you, goes, "Oh man, this one's warm."
Eyes watering.
He
Mustard.
he cups his hand and wafts it up towards him. He's all, "It
10?
smells like what we had at the tavern."
A 10?
With that, the smell is rank enough to kind of get you to kind of lose focus for a moment. Like your eyes go blurry, and you're like, "Oh, whoa."
Hey, those are getting pretty strong. I'm gonna go see if Dirk needs any help.
He goes, "Yeah, I've been practicing, like you said."
You just keep practicing then, and I'm gonna go run off to Dirk.
He's all, "I'm gonna show you later. It's only gonna get worse."
Why don't you go show Darius that?
I tried, but then he put up the wall.
When it comes down, I'm sure he'd be real interested in it.
I think he'd be more interested in a fireball. Wait,
Why don't you?
can I
you combine the
infuse
two?
my fart into a fireball? I'm gonna have to think about
I'm gonna tap my finger to my temple.
He's all, "I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to load it up and then start the fire."
I'm gonna try and get at least 10 feet away from him.
Davis is now so lost in thought that he doesn't see you move away.
Thank you.
Thinking about a prototype fuel bomb.
Oh man.
No, it's chemical warfare at this point.
Geneva Convention.
I know, right? All right, what's Asher doing? He's going over to Dirk?
Yeah.
Okay. Dirk is just kind of staring at the levers as Asher walks up to you.
What up?
Okay.
I need a hand.
I'm gonna say, "Fuck, you stink." All right. I'm gonna look
Good
at
talk.
Davis, and I'm gonna say, "Davis, can you hear me?" I guess we're only like 30 feet away. Davis.
He's kind of lost in thought. It's like, fart?
Okay.
If I can cup into my hand and cast.
I'm gonna
And
say,
then-
Davis. The
He looks up, he goes, "Huh? What?"
if you can tell Merpe that whatever they figure out on the right applies to this first lever here, maybe that first location they're at, we have to match them. You can, Davis, let them know that we are currently in the bottom middle location for this
Okay.
lever here.
He goes, "Okay." He looks to the right. He doesn't see Merpe. He looks left. He's like, "I don't see Merpe. I see Tyrion, though." Maybe I should tell him, huh?
Maybe Tyrion.
And he's
that's a
going to
good
point
idea.
and cast a message on Tyrion. And he's going to look. He goes, "Hey, you guys should tell us what the sequence is on that first pedestal."
Okay.
And he looks back. Tyrion said, "Okay."
Merpe, what is the first sequence on the pedestal?
Go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you hear, because you are basically at the bottom of a
Oh yeah, I
a
was
whirling-
literally waiting on you. All
Yeah.
Murphy here's just.
Yeah. But if you give me a roll, I
Yeah,
never like
yeah.
to say it just never happens.
I've
you know what I
got
mean?
I've got a pretty killer perception, so there's a
All right.
chance. I'm a perceptive fellow. That is a.
You're taking a heap of negatives. So.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you can use to start a 26.
Okay. With that one, you hear Merpe, and you look up to see Tyrion. And can you read lips?
No.
Then all you hear is Merpe as you look up, and you just see him going like this.
Can you roll a perception to see if he can read lips? Or
No,
knowledge? A knowledge
because
check?
that's
a
a
whole
language.
language, yeah.
Is learning
Is it?
is
Yeah.
yep.
It's actually
Reading lips.
It's actually one of the best languages to pick up, because you can read lips in any of the other languages that you know, which is
Mhm.
nice. So it's like multiple languages for one that way. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, multiple comprehensions of one language.
Right.
So can I tell that Merpe does not understand?
He got what face do you give, Merpe?
I just look up and I squint. And I actually at this point because I'd have both hands on the chest, so I turn my head, I squint, and I just turn back, and I just like start hollering at. So he probably can't hear me either, but I just start hollering at Grafer, and we just continue trying to scoot this thing along.
Because of your empathic link, he understands what you're trying to convey. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm talking Tyrion, who probably can't hear what Murphy is saying.
Definitely not. Definitely
So
not.
I understand like Tyrion basically didn't give me any feedback back, basically.
Yeah. So what
you
saw
got
is
this
Murphy-
face. You got.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see on the screen.
Yeah. Okay. And then he just kept doing what he was doing.
Yes. So I tried. I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna yell. So I'm gonna hopefully my Constitution. I'm gonna do a Constitution check to see if I can yell across. And see if I can yell across to Dutch and Sorgan. It's like,
Okay.
can you please let me know what the sequence is on with it. You guys see?
I love the I love how you're like yelling, but you're really polite still. You're like, can you please tell me?
At your earliest convenience.
You know, right? When it's not an inconvenience to you.
So I roll a Constitution first.
Yeah, go ahead, give me your Constitution. Yeah.
Roll.
13.
I'm gonna say that because you're going across the wall and not yelling into the wall. They were able to hear that.
Cool.
Yeah, Dutch gives a thumbs up from across the way.
And what does Sorgan do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what?
Okay, seeing that I got an acknowledgement from Dutch, I turned and look at Davis and give him a thumbs up.
And Davis says, Davis looks back at Dirk and goes, he told him.
Good.
Real game of telephone.
That was
I know. So what is Sorgan and Dutch gonna do?
Check the sand bowl.
Okay. You guys walk up to the bowl and let me get it
Which
for
has
you.
these things have a glyph like on the outside that you can see, right?
Yes, the glyph itself corresponds to one of the runes that were floating above in the previous room.
Just want to make sure that was obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sorgan, what do your dwarf eyes see?
Okay, hold on. So Sorgan's looking in there.
Well, I can't necessarily read dwarvish.
Murphy can't hear any of this anyway, so I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. So it's sorry. What's your Discord name, Chris? Sabacho? Yeah, there it is.
Is it Sabato?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sabacho.
And then I have to make sure this all jives with the first one. Okay, that's the first one.
Are they taking the hobbits to Isengard?
And this is what you see, Sabacho. Sorry again. On your inside the bowl.
Okay.
Are you able to see it on your phone and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. I'm just writing down what you sent me.
Okay, all right, cool. So he looks into the bowl and sees in Dwarvish, one of the sequences.
I'm like, all right, and then I'm gonna step back and look at the front and see what runes on the front of it.
The rune on the front of it is this one right here. This one right here. Sorry.
The middle one,
Yeah.
or the one on the far left.
The one on the far right here. I'm pinging it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one on the far left.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh, whoops. All right. Okay.
Okay. Murphy, what are you doing right now? You're on the bottom of a river.
He's coming back from taking a leak.
Oh, okay. Then we'll go back to to Asher and Dirk and Divis. And Divis is going to point back at Tyrion and go, well, what's the answer? Casting message to Tyrion. Is Tyrion at his desk?
So I reply.
Oh, okay, cool.
Receive the message. I turn and yell at Dutch and Sorgan, "What's the message?" Or what's the sequence? Sorry.
And then
Does it do another constitution or my previous constitution?
Are you planning on sharing it with the party?
are you guys talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll share it with the party.
Okay. Go ahead and give it a description of what the answer is.
Okay, so the answer is for the I don't know what rune that is. Triangle arrow rune. It's bottom left, top right, top left, bottom right.
And he's yelling that to Tyrion. Now, what does
Yep.
Tyrion tell Divis?
Come on, man.
Yes. You have to pay attention. What?
I'm fucking trying to, but you can't even say. Hold on. And there's no way I can.
I mean, you're in character right now.
Fucking say it again.
Okay, I'm gonna go. It's bottom left, top right, top left, bottom right. Well, but I saved that in Dwarvish. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Oh, Rich.
Oh, that's good.
And because I don't want to play telephone with Divis, I'm gonna walk back over.
Okay. As you walk back, the ginormous dwarf hits with his axe again, slashing it again, creating even more cracks in the wall. And you hear ice kind of splintering, like.
Okay, so I only got to this point by the time that happened, right?
Yeah.
He's got to show us how he does that.
Can I get up to 30?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Sorgan said, bottom left, top right, top left, bottom right. That's all I got.
The last one was bottom right.
Bottom right.
Okay. As he does that, I'll follow along with the
Okay.
lever.
So what did he tell you then? What the sequence was?
Yes, let me look at the actual. Because
It would be that first one. It'd be that the top
Okay.
one. The most top one.
So bottom left would be middle. Well, it's currently in bottom left, so we're already there.
Yeah.
I'd go top right.
Okay. You hold it up there, clings, it stays in. A dot appears above this rune.
Okay. Top, and then I'll move it.
A second dot, sorry.
And then I'll move it top left.
So you're going to move it to the far top left.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to move it up there. And then as you try to hold it, it slides back into that second position.
All right. I'll look at Tyrion and shrug and say, nope. It only the second position.
That's what I got from him, bro.
What's a bro?
Short word for brother.
I'm gonna say, Dirk, you have an inkling to move it to the middle position, just to test it.
Okay, I'll move it. Well, when you say middle, do you mean like the
middle
absence
top?
of-
Middle top.
Okay, I'll move it to middle top.
Okay. You then go and you hold it there for 3 seconds, and you let it go, and it clicks in and stays there. A third dot appears above the rune.
Okay. I'll look at Tyrion and say, did Sorkin mention anything about middle top?
Nope, he just said top left, so I didn't get a middle or anything. But the last one was bottom right.
The last one was bottom right.
Yep, there was 4 positions. Last one was bottom right.
I know, but I'm in middle center now, not top left. And you said the third position was top left.
No, I said, yeah, top position is top left.
And you said bottom right is the last.
There's 4, yes.
All right, I'll shrug and move it to bottom right.
Okay. You go and move to bottom right. As you go, the lever sucks into the wall as the wall or the stone starts to glow and emanates a very bright light to where you're kind of holding your hands in front of your face. During that time, this rune gets come on, let me click on it. Come on, it's not letting me click. Oh, did I? Oh, well, let's see here. Anyway, the right rune gets sucked into the wall, into the stone, and is now glowing, and no longer floating above there. Immediately, as soon as you see that, you see the discoloration of like where that protective shield was, where Darius was, slowly start to disappear and go behind the wall. John looks back at you and goes, "Great job. 2 more to go."
I'm going to put both my hands up to get a double high five.
I walk away and knowing that we still have to go get the rest of them.
I'll give him a high five with both of my other.
It's gonna be like from Predator. He goes, "You son of a bitch," and they both grab each other's arms and they're hella flexing.
Wait, you're talking about me and Dirk.
Yeah,
I know the exact.
I'm gonna I'm gonna look him very deeply in the eyes.
Dirk is playing as Dutch from Predator.
He's all, "You son of a bitch."
I'm in.
Long, tall Sally playing in the background.
Anthony, how far in the time everything happens can I get back? How far can I get back?
You can get to where Divas is before we go on to the rest. So, so then Divas goes, "Well, did that work?" Well, I guess it obviously did.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of look. He's like, "Well, what is the rest of what's Sorgan and Dutch doing?" Okay. All right. Well, doesn't sound like he walked away.
So I'm assuming they're going back. They're going to the other 2 stones that are similar to this, and I'm gonna go get the guys to go to the other ones.
Okay. Merpe, Greyfur, you guys are on the bottom of the river right now.
Yep.
Mush.
What are you planning on doing with this? It is moderately heavy, but not like unmovable.
That's why I figure if Merpe's on the back, like lifting the ass end while Greyfur pulls, then we'll probably be able to, not smoothly, but we'll be able to get it at least to the shore. I don't know what that'll
give me both give me a strength check to pull it all the way through.
Okie doke. Big Merps is a 10 again. He's very consistent. Greyfur is only a 17 this time.
Okay, so that's enough to be able to sled the whole thing up to the point to where you can now see. It's like it's like at the precipice, but you guys are having a hard time pushing it up. However, Sorgan and Dutch are right there.
I don't know if they can hear me, but I'll attempt to holler at them.
Okay, go ahead and give me a holler. You're more towards the surface of it now, so.
Okay. Hey, a little help down here.
I'm gonna say Sorgan heard that for sure. Oops.
I'll turn around and see what I can do to help. Like if I can reach down and grab it, I will.
You can reach down and grab Greyfur's like harness.
Then that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Here, Dutch will hold Sorgan in place so that way he doesn't fall over.
All 4 of you give me a strength check.
We're collective
I love
heaving.
how the hands just disappear from tabletop.
It's a collective heave.
Heave! Ah!
Whew, that's not great.
Mine's a 9.
Okay.
Also a 9 from Merpe, but only a
18.
6 this time from Greyfur.
I'm only a 3
Okay.
Oh
altogether.
shit!
No, no. It's gonna bite me at some point.
Okay. Okay, how about this then? I'm gonna give you. Okay, so you guys are pulling it up, and right as it's about to to get to the top, you notice, Merpe, that the rope that you guys are used to hold to tying onto the thing is starting to kind of break a little bit, and
fray.
I'm gonna give you a choice here.
Okay.
I'm going to. You can attempt another strength check, but if it fails, it's going to fall to the bottom, back
Okay.
to where you guys were, right? Back
Right.
at the bottom of the thing.
Yeah.
Or you can take some damage by straining yourself enough to push it back up, but you're going to take some damage.
Yeah. We're gonna adrenaline push this thing for sure.
Heave!
Okay,
Absolutely.
so Merpe, seeing that the rope is breaking with that adrenaline surge of ginormous, or not ginormous, but to him a big, chest falling on top of him with potential metal in it. He's going to take. Let the gods decide.
I have my
8 damage.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Merp's a ranged character. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Staying out.
However, successfully, you guys are able to pull the. You guys are able to pull the chest onto, and let me get a little thing for it, by the way, so you guys can see what that is. But yeah, you guys all successfully pulled the chest up onto the thing, onto the podium platform. Sorry.
Precipice.
As soon as it's up, Merpe will probably forget his manners and not say thank you, and immediately pull out a dagger and his hammer.
I'm going to say this is the type of chest it is.
Cool.
I'm going to scale it down though, just so you know. Sorry, go ahead.
Merpe will pull out a dagger and a hammer and start chiseling along the corrosion, along the seam, and start the process of breaking the lid loose, essentially.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it right there for now.
And to anybody on this platform, this is damn near a tizzy. It's a frenzy. It's like a carnal need to see what is inside of this chest.
Yeah, you're coveting.
Big time.
Yeah. I'm going to say, Tyrion, by this point, you definitely make it to, all the way to where you would need to jump across. And you see the rest of the party still on the same platform with a chest there and Merpe furiously going at the chest.
Does the chest have, a lock built into it, or is it hanging off?
There's no lock on the chest. However, you can see along the edges of where the seal is, it's been it's sealed right there due to being on the river bottom for so long.
Okay.
Are you there, Tyrion?
I am here.
Okay, cool.
First organ. So I'm gonna go ahead and yell out to the group. Got first one. Move on to the next. Roll Constitution.
What's that con? Give me that con, baby.
Ooh. 18.
Awesome. The whole party on the platform successfully hears you say, got the first one, move on to the second one.
I'll walk to the second one.
Okay.
I'm part
What's
of
the
the
rest of
party.
the party doing?
Is this wind wall still up?
I probably have dropped concentration on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so narratively, probably what happens, like, as soon as we get this chest, like, over the edge, and Merpe, like, jumps in on it with this, like, starting the chiseling process, the spell behind him just, like, immediately just drops, just all in one. It's just no grace, just boom, gone, and he's just,
It's gonna glitch for just 1 second. Sorry, my fault. But go ahead, David. Good. Sorry.
but that's it.
Okay. All right. And what do you guys? Sorgan, Dutch, what are you guys doing?
I
Go ahead, Sorgan.
Well, I'm gonna start making my way back across. So I guess
Davis is gonna walk up to the edge of the lake or of the river and kind of go, "Hey, why does it take two of you guys to do one thing?"
Well, it's a lot easier to pull somebody out of the water.
I can't hear you.
Wait, that's not fair. Not
Well,
a
then
fair
I'm just
assessment
gonna
at all.
I'm just gonna shout back, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
And then I guess I'll jump across.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
How far can those short dwarven legs carry you?
No, not far.
Not far. Not very far. I'm sorry.
It's just fuck. Do I do acrobatics or am I jump acrobatics?
I'm just gonna say acrobatics.
Okay, then it's a 4 or it's a 5.
Oh.
Okay, that's not enough, and you fall into the water, taking 8 damage. Jeez, I am
Ow.
rolling so high
Ow.
today.
Can you chill?
Alrighty.
Calm your rolls.
Sorry.
Dutch at first was looking at Merpe going through systematically trying to get that chest open, but he hears a
Yeah, like a
into
cannonball.
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he rotates around and he goes over and sees Sorgan once again in the water. Get out of there! Here, take my hand.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength check, both of you.
Take my hand.
Tyrion, you see Sorgan jump and just fall directly into the river.
Dumbass.
Mine's gonna be 15.
I'm an 8.
You successfully pull Sorgan back up onto the platform.
Oh boy, you want me to give it a shot on the next one?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Us dwarves never could get the hang of jumping.
Well, let me know if you want me to toss you.
Don't
That
tell the elf.
actually might not be a bad idea.
Ready when you are.
So you're gonna try to toss a dwarf?
Yeah, just don't tell the elf.
Just an assisted. It's an assisted jump. That's what it is. It's an assisted jump.
If you didn't pop up, David. All right, go ahead. Give me your strength and give me your acrobatics. Strength
Wait,
from
so
Dutch.
two rolls.
No,
So
strength from Dutch and 1 acrobatics from Sorgan.
9.
Oh Lord.
No. Well, cannonball.
I'm a little mad from like a DM writing perspective that Anthony's like, yeah, put some like stepping stones in a river. That'll be like an okay obstacle, and it's just been a nightmare. Just been the
did
most
not
challenging fucking thing.
I did not think you guys killed like multiple trolls. No problem.
But nobody
trying
can
to
swim.
get onto
But nobody can swim.
Rocks.
It's not about swimming. It's people. Some people are very dense, so of course they're going to be good at
That
killing
and,
things. They're not going to be good at necessarily doing the hippity hop.
They're good at killing themselves.
Okay,
fine.
so
We're just good at killing a general.
So with that, it was such a terrible jump from Sorgan that he falls back into the water. Give me a reflex, Dutch, so you make sure you don't fall in with him.
Oh, okay. Stand by.
You take 1 damage, Sorgan.
Woo. 25.
So it's like Michael, or it's like Michael
Are you
when he
gone?
fell into the koi pond, but you're Jim when you kind of just like move your arm really fast when he
Yeah,
tries to
to the
grab onto
side.
you. Yeah, yeah. And he falls directly into the water again. All right, so we're gonna go back to Turn, who's at the other side. You have now made it
So-
to the wall.
Yeah. At this
Yeah.
point, I'm pretty much
Perception
ready
check
for
and
them
see
to
if
give me the
I've
next
ever seen him or
combination.
Could I do
can-
a perception check? And
Can
see
I,
if
in
I've
a,
ever seen
in
him or
a, I'm not yelling, but in a loud voice, can I say, Asher, can you get in the
perception
middle
check
so that
to see if you know him?
we can
You
hear?
can, yeah.
You can be the relay between them and me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm
gone?
gonna need very. I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna need very detailed instructions.
Okay, I'm gonna seeing him.
And then
drift
Divas
off
looks
once
back at
again.
you. I'm
gonna-
Detail is my middle
I'm gonna walk
name.
over here and attempt to move a lever.
I'm just gonna nod along, like, okay, yeah.
Okay. I guess since you guys are just kind of waiting, Asher and Divas see John hit the wall again, shattering the wall down to back into the river. Let's see here.
Okay, so 12.
Erase. Okay.
Mine's
Boom.
14.
And what you guys see
Real great rolls
is
tonight,
a
guys.
partially
So again-
constructed. You are able to successfully cross. However, Dutch is starting to sink towards
Oh,
it's scaled down. Don't worry.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Sorgan, you
Yeah,
are
he's
close enough
making
to
the,
reach
the
your hand
stinking
out.
brownie
Yeah,
monster
I'll
from
reach
Billy
out
and
to him.
Mandy.
You see a
It's a huge
partially.
fish.
Give me a
A
strength check.
partially
constructed. I'm trying to get it to the
Both of
side.
us?
Just for Sorgan.
Okay.
Good enough. It's a partially constructed
You
troll. However, this one seems to be a little bit changed with its arms being,
Yeah.
with jagged metal. You can tell made from goblin armor. And onto that are giant maces. Basically, exactly how this little
I
model
got you
is.
back for.
Just without its
writer.
rider.
I didn't know it was gonna be so quick.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
without the
Are
rider.
you
And Joe and sorry
I
and
am.
well, what was your last character's name? Joe?
Wearing a hat.
Vermeer.
Back for
And
the-
Vermeer's
You're
nipples
helping me, I guess.
are on this
To the
character.
Oh, hey, Megan.
Sorgan.
Uh,
Hi,
uh,
Megan.
I have a question. Oh.
I
What?
got you back for.
Megan's been
Did you
drinking.
like the dinner I made you?
Yeah, it was really good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. What was your question?
I am.
How many seconds is a
Your
round?
hat flew off.
6 seconds, I
It's
think.
currently floating down above you.
What is
Give
it,
me one
David? I
reflex
thought it
to
was
make sure
6,
you
right?
Grab it before it falls into the river.
What are we talking about?
Okay, also a D20.
Rounds?
How many seconds is
Yes,
a
sir.
round?
6 seconds. Yeah.
Are Joe and I still exhausted?
I'm gonna say you guys are getting towards the tail end. You're starting to feel better. You're recovering, but just
Okay,
a little
so-
bit, probably a little bit longer.
So we're like under a minute then currently of out of combat time, or around there. It's been a couple minutes.
I would say it's been like a couple minutes. Yeah, like two
Okay.
minutes, 2.5 minutes. Let's just say that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how long it usually takes me. So I'm done.
How was your?
It was really fun.
Cool.
Where'd she go?
Plus your reflex.
I don't know. Where'd you go? What dinner?
To the pedestal.
Well, with some guy.
Touch up
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
to the
I
pedestal.
went with
Perfect
Soleil.
amount to pull.
She picked
touch
me up. My
Soleil.
friend.
to the
Okay.
pedestal.
She works at Clovis too.
Okay.
Sorgan.
We
Well,
went to the local,
Good
had a
moment.
glass of wine,
I got you back
and
for,
hummus, and then we went to Papa's
I am
place
supposed to be
and had
so-
mac and
Thank
cheese
you.
bites
Are
and
you
another
wearing
glass
a
of
hat?
wine, and it was fabulous.
I am.
Wow. How do you feel?
I only had
Your
2
hat
glasses of
flew
wine.
off as you start to
But
fall
that's
down,
usually
and it's currently
2 more than I
floating
have
down
on a
above you.
weeknight.
Yeah.
So.
One reflex
like
to
you
make
have
sure
to
you
pee.
grab it
I
before it
do.
falls into the
Okay.
river.
Well,
Okay, also
on
a
your
D20.
way
I
back,
just
can
don't
you?
want. I
Yes,
just
sir.
didn't
Plus your
drink
reflex.
I like that.
24/7.
Oh God. Okay.
She-
Can you give me a LaCroix?
Da-da-da. 15 raw.
I think she needs to roll to pee
ask
because
Sorgan.
just to see if
Perfect
something
amount
happened
to
like she may
pull,
miss.
touch up.
Anthony, what happened in the back of your room?
15
Is that
raw.
like fluff?
Yeah, the
Perfect
dogs
amount
ripped
to
open
pull, touch up,
a fucking what's it
onto
called?
the
One of their
perfect
stuffed
amount to
animals.
pull,
So now I have to go
touch up,
clean that. So that's
Okay,
gonna be
sorry.
fun.
So
You're fine.
we were talking about. I think it was my turn last, and Joe and I aren't really doing anything because we're
Yeah.
waiting for the.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we'll
So-
go back to. Oh God. All right, so we'll go back to the rest of the guys. Thank you very much. Merpe, at this point, as you go around, chiseling around the edge of the chest, you hear a like air releasing, and you see the top of the trunk kind of pop.
Anybody looking at Murphy will probably see him like physically drooling a little bit, and he's gonna just put his knife in there, turn it sideways for that last satisfying crack as the lid opens up.
Yep, and the lid flies open.
Yep. What do I got? What do I got in this chest?
Give me a luck check.
Okay. You got it. I got a little charisma. I'm a little charismatic, just a little bit. But that roll sucks. So that's 4.
That's fine. So look, immediately you find a 2 bags of ancient dwarven coins, kind of holding by their heft, and you and your gold bags, and knowing, kind of estimating how much is in there, you can see that each bag is probably worth about 5,000.
Okay, got it.
Continuing on in there, you looking around, you see you pull out a huge great sword. However, this one is of masterwork quality.
Right, excellent. And mechanically, that's just +1, right?
Yes, that's a +1. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Sweet.
Yep. And that's all you find in there. Or yeah, that's all you find in there. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to make sure.
Are there people still on this platform with me?
Yes. Yeah, Sorgan. Or sorry, Dutch is still on the platform with you.
Murphy's going to pull the bags out, put them in his bag of holding immediately. Not like trying to be secretive about it or anything, but just like, well, we'll divvy this up later. And then pull out the greatsword and look at it. He's going to like hold it up, look down the blade, like hold it on his fingers, like check the balancing of it, like pick it up.
I'm wondering, are greatswords about the size of a halfling?
No, it's way bigger.
Yeah, rules is it depends. Way bigger. If it's a halfling's greatsword, maybe. But if it's
not a halfling's greatsword.
Well, it depends. Rules is written for D&D and Pathfinder. When you find loot, to specifically not like pigeonhole people, because it would suck if they're like, oh, it's a regular size, deal, haha, Murphy, you can't use it, you're too short. It's just like kind of whoever wants to use it is the size it is, and Murphy definitely does not want to use it. So in this case, it absolutely is a giant fucking longsword. He's gonna like turn to the two of you and be like, I'm not. This thing's too nice to leave here, but I can't carry it out.
Okay. Does it have a sheath? Can I do a perception roll on it? Or are you just gonna tell me?
You found it in the sheath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you hand me the sheath and the sword, I'll carry it.
He's gonna just hand you the sword itself.
Yeah. Dutch taking it, also being enthralled by the sword, and then
while Sorgan's treading water.
Well,
I mean, I'm going to start
going
swimming
through.
forward.
Okay, peaks and valleys here. Okay, peaks and valleys here. We just got off. He saved my life. Now I gotta save his life again.
All right, so
now
Sorgan,
I have this great sword.
Away.
Put it back. Oh, Sorgan.
Well, I'm gonna try to swim and climb up onto this one here.
Give me 1 swim check since you're in a strong current.
Oh God.
And then give me a strength check.
Swim.
Hey.
So my swim is 9, and then my strength would be 15.
You guys killed
okay, so with that swim, the current kind of pushed you. However, you're able to reach out and pull yourself up onto the ledge successfully.
Cannonball.
I'm a little mad from like a DM writing.
You made it, Sorgan.
Anthony's like, yeah,
I'm gonna stand there for a second and kind of just like catch my breath and
like
kind of shake off what nasty green water I have on me.
Challenging fucking thing.
I did not think
we need to find some real water after this.
Trolls. No problem.
But nobody can swim.
True that.
Nobody can swim.
Rocks?
It's not about swimming. It's people. Some people are very dense, so of course they're going to be good.
So where Vermeer and Divas are looking, John.
Vamir?
Oh, of course they're
Sorry,
not
not
gonna
Vamir,
be
Asher,
good.
sorry.
They're not going to be good at necessarily.
John kind of looks at Darius and goes,
Cannonball.
I'm
he's
a little mad.
I've been waiting
Good
for
at
this.
necessarily.
He
Get
goes,
the penny hop.
John, you've been the easiest puppet to play. And John just kind of slowly starts moving up to the platform. All right.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm pretty far from John, so I'm gonna have to yell. Should I roll first?
Yeah, you'd have. Yeah. Actually, just tell me what you're gonna say, then roll. I like to.
Do you want the summary or what I'm actually gonna say?
What you're actually gonna say.
John, wait until we have all the runes down. Wait for us. We'll help you. Don't go in alone.
Okay, give me a roll.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Take this. A party.
Okay,
Does
I'm
this
gonna
look
roll.
dangerous
I'm
to
gonna
you?
roll Sotos die on his thing because mine are shit.
You want to roll my actual die?
No, your fake ones. So 13. Hold on, plus Constitution, which is plus 3, so 16.
Yeah.
So he definitely hears you.
It's a
Yeah.
trap. It's a trap. I'm also gonna say at the end.
So
I
essentially,
don't know if it's a trap.
Yeah. Essentially, what happens is Darius immediately shoots like a ray out of his hand, and John, with his axe, is currently holding it off right now and holding on to it. He's holding his ground. Yet Darius continues to keep the ray out, and they're kind of locked right now.
So it's like
Harry and
Potter.
Voldemort.
Damn it, son of a bitch, Joe. Fucking nerd.
You beat me to the reference, so you're the
I'm gonna
nerd.
struggle through the. I say it's like the Order of the Phoenix, or is it the Half Blood Prince? I don't know.
It's actually the Deathly Hallows.
Oh, God.
First or the second?
Fucking loser.
First or the second.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna. I guess they're just waiting. Tyrion, I'm assuming you're just waiting too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What's the color of the beam, by the way?
It has like a black outline with like a red middle. Basically the same kind of like tendril that was connecting Vamir and Cabal.
Get away from that shit!
Mind control. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna yell at everybody. If this shit goes south, we're leaving.
Can Davis hear that?
Davis goes. Davis kind of looks at Vamir and goes, "It's already been going south.
If it goes more south,
We're at the South Pole, man."
give him one of them room clearing farts, and we're leaving. Smoke screen in effect.
It's gonna take a minute to brew up.
Got all the time you need.
I have one other thing to say to Asher. Asher,
me.
tell Davis to shoot something at Darius. I think Asher may like to do that.
Davis, try and hit Darius with something.
Break the concentration.
Hit him with one of those fart fireballs.
Shit.
Get it brewing.
It's like a 1d6 plus 2 for the fart fireball.
Come on, Bubble
Do I
Gut,
need a-
let's go.
Do I
Yeah.
need a constitution?
Do you need a constitution? Oh, you're trying to yell at him? No, you guys can talk.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So he's going to. I feel bad using one of his spell slots.
He's not here.
What's the one that doesn't take a spell slot? Well, to be fair, he would probably not have. Well,
It's those
he
are
would use a spell slot.
those are cantrips, and I don't know if he has one that'll help in this situation.
Yeah.
What's the one that you can use without an issue? The Bam
mean,
Bam
Let me see if he put.
Eldritch Blast.
Could be that. Could be magic missile.
No, the Eldritch Blast is a D&D thing.
Yeah, it
not
could
a
be
Pathfinder
magic
thing.
missile.
Yeah, I
Magic
thought
missile.
magic. I think. Okay, I'll say he has one magic missile.
Just give him a free one.
Yeah.
Boom!
Magic
He gets a magic missile. I guess it hits right automatically.
Yeah.
And
Multiple times, as a matter of fact, depending on what level he is. But
yeah, I think it hits 3 times. So 1, 2, 3.
Does he combine it with a fart? Or I'm asking the $1 million question here.
Is this in character?
He wipes his
No.
fingers. He wipes his fingers on his ass as that he then releases the magic missile, where the missiles have little green trails behind them.
Yes.
If Darius does not get pink eye, I'm gonna be fired up.
No.
There's probably a
As a
magical
plan-
cure for pink eye. I mean, really.
Which then blows up onto Darius, blocking the beam and creating like a little smoke around him, and he goes, "I forgot about them." And then John does a jump attack onto Darius.
Jump attack. That's fancy.
Okay.
It's like Darius
It's
is
called
like-
it's a what's it called? Hold on, let me make sure. All right. Anyway, I know what the rules are, so give me 1 second.
I know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't shake the light bulb.
Okay. So that definitely is going to hit Darius, even at that roll. And he's going to do...
100 damage.
Did you say 100 damage?
So he's going to do 11 damage on that, and then including 1d1 of force damage because of the thing. Okay. So he's going to come and slice Darius, and then with that slice, he's going to hit him so hard that it pushes him back 5 feet.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Like that.
Neat.
Huh?
It's a neat.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our group over here, group of misfits. What are you guys doing? You guys hear all this conundrum. You hear like a loud noise, and then you guys see some like which is unmistakable to you guys. Magic, knowing what the lights of magic missiles hitting something. You guys and the sounds. You guys definitely know what that is, Divas.
With a good name.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do
Davis
have
is
a
in trouble.
DM question.
Hold on 1 second. Let me describe it. And you guys, it sounds like there's combat happening. So
Burpee, I got all the loot.
what are people on the platform going to do first?
In response to the question of do you have all the loot, Murphy's going to start like knocking on the inside of the chest to make sure there aren't any like secret compartments. He's going to like fiddle with all the like hinges and stuff. And when he's like satisfied that there truly is nothing here, he's going to, yep, I think so.
That's definitely a magic missile over there. We probably should get going, like yesterday.
All right. We jumping?
Sorgan swam, so I'm gonna go for the jump. So acrobatics check.
Yes. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics.
Okay, it's not 20.
Oh,
Nice.
and with the grace of an
Nice.
Olympic jumper, gracefully jump over and almost lands like he's on like those wires you see at plays. Gracefully lands next to Sorgan. Not even yeah, it doesn't even like you don't even have like heavy breath or anything.
Woo! On our way, Mr. Sorgan.
Murphy's gonna reach into his bag and like pull out 2 small pouches, and he's gonna like put some pouches in pouches and like tie them real tight. And they're they're only about this big a piece, and just like tie them real tight and try and get them airtight, or at least watertight. And he puts it all away, and then he's gonna make his acrobatics check.
Okay, go ahead and give me your acrobatics check.
I guess him and Grafer both have to make an acrobatics
Megan's
check.
on the prowl.
But oh shit, he does it. He's above a dirty 20.
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah, and Grafer's also above a dirty 20, so I think we're
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
You guys all successfully land on the next area.
Sick.
Mostly said he wanted to touch your shoulder.
Are you ready for your sleep study tonight? All right. Okay. So she does. She has to wear like this machine. She's doing a sleep study right now.
Sleep
Is it for
apnea
like the
machine.
sleep app? Yeah.
Yeah, for sleep apnea, because she snores really bad. So we have to make sure
You
she's
tried
not
just-
dying.
Who made that
My-
decision
my
that
heart
she
goes
needed
out.
to take part in the study? Was that you or was that her?
She did. She did.
Okay.
She wanted. me
It
to
wasn't
do
like
it.
a,
Oh
hey,
my God.
you snore so bad, you got to figure this out. It wasn't one of those.
I mean, it's gotten to the point sometimes where I've went and slept in the living room.
No, not
Yeah,
because of my snoring.
I have.
Are you lying to me? It's the
Sold
first time I've been
out.
I didn't want to like make you hurt your feelings.
You're just lying.
Oh, okay.
You tried putting wine
I wake
corks
up
in
the
her
middle of the
nose.
night and I don't know why. And I'm
Hey,
like, oh,
this
well,
isn't
maybe I'm
SpongeBob.
She
snoring.
eats the wine corks.
Wait, SpongeBob.
She says that's where all the good alcohol is.
That's like 1% right there.
all right, babe. Thank you. I
Are
love
you trying to dismiss
You know,
This is a
can you
good-
let her know that you're running a
I've-
D&D session and this
I'm
is
sorry.
ridiculous?
I got an
I
8:45.
need to get my oil changed tomorrow.
That's so great. Listen, I would love to
Did
continue
you
this
wash out my
conversation.
car?
Go look. Go look. You're gonna be happy. Acts of service. Go. Go. Bye. I'm glad to see you. Love you. Okay.
You're gonna get in trouble for that.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. She's drunk. Okay, you're right. You're lying.
She's
You
just
don't have a
drunk, that's
problem.
all.
You don't have a problem. Sorry again.
Like
go-
Tombstone.
Sorry again. Go
Constitution
ahead
check.
and you're able to make it. You're able to basically get to right here without a check. If you want to continue on that way.
Okay, I'm gonna get to right there, and then I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be kind of standing there, like looking at the edge of where I'm standing, and then looking to the other edge, and just like very like I'm trying to calculate how I might make it, but looking very concerned, like I'm not sure if I want to jump over this or not.
Gotcha. You're second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dutch, Merpe, what are you guys doing?
We're wassailing.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys are just gonna follow
I'll
along.
follow to the
Right.
center
Follow along.
platform, and then probably turn to Tyrion and be like, "Are you coming? What's
Tyrion is coming, yes.
okay?"
Okay. You'll need to jump across though. So like these
Okay.
ones connect. This one doesn't really connect.
I
without a
think if
gap.
you give him a moment, he'll do a jump.
Okay.
I'm jumping.
Wow! Before you jump, actually, Murphy has an idea. He's gonna say, "Where's your bird at?"
My bird is 6 HP recovering right now.
Can he? I can see through the eyes of my animal. Can you do that with yours? Can we just use him?
Can I use your animal?
My animal doesn't fly. Yours does. Because I'm gonna point to the one that's like elevated and be like, that one might be a problem.
Okay. Let's figure out this one before we try to figure out this one.
Okay.
We still have to conversate all this information back to these guys. Let's do one at a time,
Okay.
and we'll figure it out.
But if the flying bird can do it, then we should have the flying bird do all of them, so that nobody else has to jump anymore. Because I'm gonna point to the short and stocky ones. Aren't doing so great over here.
Well, okay. I'm trying to dictate based off of what the DM told me last time. On this one here, he can no longer receive that one. Can I send it back to?
Yeah,
That was
you
this
can.
one.
That was just that. That was just for that.
No, it was this one.
Yeah, that was just for that session. I'm not gonna make a one last for multiple session. That's just
Okay.
that's cruel.
Okay. So, control a Pidgey. There's no turn, so I can send him all the way over there. Can I have him
Okay.
land on the perch?
Of course you can.
Okay.
Nice aim, by the way. Dropping him straight down on
Yeah,
top.
yeah,
Of it.
I'm gonna do perspective for Pidgey.
Okay.
Perception. Sorry.
Yeah.
Perspective.
Give me that perspective.
Where's the sun? Foreground versus background. Light
15.
source.
15.
Landscape.
Okay.
1440p.
How can you see through Pidgey's eyes?
Yes.
Are you able to emphatic link or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna send it to me?
Yes.
Is that text message or Discord?
Discord.
It's like Discord. I see hands on the mouse, on the mice.
Wow.
Mices.
Where's this little bitch at? Let's see.
So here's Sorgan like struggling, jumping across, and then a bird just flies over, lands down. And
Yeah.
Yeah. On that note, Murphy's gonna turn to Sorgan. Hold on, wait before you make that jump.
Before you kill yourself.
As this bird flies overhead.
All right, there you go.
Gotcha. All right. With receiving that information, I am going to then, at the same time, tell Pidgey, okay, go to the next one, but I'm gonna run back to what's that fucker? Dirk over there.
wow.
You're gonna yell back to. You're gonna. So Davis is right here. He's like, tell me I can message it to him.
Okay. So I tell Davis. Top left.
He's gonna point at Dirk and go, top left.
Far bottom right.
He was gonna point and go far bottom right,
Middle bottom.
middle bottom,
Far right top.
and go like far right top.
Too fast again.
I don't know. Joe said that, or I don't know. Asher
To,
said that.
yeah, I said
Well-
that to Davis. So Davis.
Well,
would
To be
I
fair,
pointed-
Asher's on his phone, so
Yeah. I pointed directly it to Dirk using message from Davis.
Asher's over here waiting for the message.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Classic.
Funny.
And then just to double DM. Well, I know Asher had a DM question a few minutes ago. but I
Yeah.
have
What's your
one as
DM
well.
question?
So we
it
can
can wait. It can wait till
Okay.
the end of the session.
we're Asher and Dirk are no longer exhausted, correct?
You guys are no longer exhausted.
Fatigued.
Fatigued, yeah.
Ooh.
I see Asher's muscles bulging again.
Davis, do I need to Davis, do I need to
Well, I sent it to him. He hasn't said anything back to me.
okay.
and I say
In the meantime, I'm gonna have Pidgey go.
Yeah.
And have the other one.
I'm over here like Scion when he's got his ult ready again.
hey,
So, Davis, what are you doing with this information?
Davis.
Or Dirk, sorry. Dirk, what are you doing with
Okay,
this
I was gonna say shit.
You're
What is
Davis.
Davis doing with this information? You just gave it to me, so hold on. I'm checking. So and I'll just think out loud. So it started top left, and then it was. Wait, hold on.
It
No, I know. So
Oh.
it started top left, and it's currently in middle top. And the instructions I was given was
no, it
top
should
left.
be in. It shouldn't be in middle top. I think
Okay.
it's in bottom right.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
was looking at the wrong one. So it started right. Okay, my bad. I was looking at the
No
first-
problem. No problem.
So okay, let me think through this again. So it started top left, which is middle top, and then I moved it bottom right. Okay. So I'm gonna move it middle bottom.
Okay.
So I'm
You
moving
pull
it
there?
one to the left.
Yeah, you move it over there, and it clicks and it stays. Another dot appears above this middle one.
And I'm moving it to the middle top right. Well, top right.
Yeah, you
Up-
put it in
up
there.
One, left.
You put it in there. The handle goes through into the rock, and just like before, sucking the second rune into the rock and causing it to glow. The same symbols all over the rock. Looking over at Darius, you can see kind of the power, the skeleton-like necromancer look kind of start to fade away. And what you see, after it fading away, is the same Darius that you saw before. I'm going to change out his character, but I'm just going to describe it to you. The same Darius that you saw before. However, this time he is half burned from the fireball he received from Davis.
Nice.
Okay.
I just have to find the character thing real quick. It's somewhere around here. But yeah, that's what happened.
David, when that comes out, could you get a close look at that so I can see it?
Yeah, I'm
Just
sorry.
like
What am I waiting on here?
Whenever
I'm gonna
New Darius comes out.
yeah. Just putting him out. I just can't remember where I put him. But anyway, yeah. So that's what happens there.
All right. Can I do a perception at the new location for Pidgey?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check there. Sorrigan, what are you doing right now?
I'm gonna start heading back to the center.
Okay.
Whoops.
Whoa.
You're fine. Oh, what the heck? I think the map has been slowly breaking.
Pidgey has a.
It's that stinking corrosive water.
Yep.
Just gets everything.
It's that stinking corrosive water, man.
So Pidgey's sitting on the altar, looking down.
By
Yeah.
the way, how are we not dead yet? Like, wouldn't this like have a bunch of vapor that's like getting into our lungs? You're like, the chlorine.
There's no vapor coming off of it. That's why you guys aren't dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's more basic than it is acidic.
In like 50
Didn't think
years,
about
Stover,
that.
we'll have cancer.
Well, 50 years? That's plenty of time.
We'll
we're
die.
lucky
We'll
enough
die
to
by a
live that
troll
long.
or an orc or some shit before then.
That's
so.
what I'm saying.
He'll get
Or another
bounced.
Darius.
You'll get
Exactly
bounced
what
out of-
Asher.
Or what
exactly what
happened
Asher
to
said.
Loon when you guys first walked into the cave? Just get
That
bonked.
dude got
into-
turned to mush.
Yeah.
We saved his life and everything.
I'm gonna die at an old age with a horse mouth around my cock.
Not if I can help it.
What?
Racing.
Wait, what the fuck?
Are you gonna be the Horjo?
I mean,
$5.
$20.
Pidgey rolled
20
a
gold is
16.
20 gold.
So much happened in the last 30 seconds.
Maybe I don't have him. I'll have to find him. So I'm gonna keep him in here for now. But essentially my same description stays true. Where now what you've seen before was the original, the original robes you guys met him in in that in the first time you guys met inside of that cave where the cultist cannibals
No.
were.
No, that.
And sorry, it's a little distracting. Except this time he is now burnt, kind of like Two-Face. Is his face, the side of his head, and like on his arm is all burnt. So that's what's going on there. All right, so Pidgey, what did you roll me for your perception?
Pidgey rolled a 16.
Okay, that's enough to convey. This is what I was hoping you guys did in the beginning. All right, let's see here.
I'm not gonna say Aaron was right, but I'm not gonna say Aaron was right.
That's not my name.
That's not my name. That's not
They
my
call me
no.
That's my name.
Stover, you need a little camera adjustment, bud. We got you from about the nose up.
Fine.
That should be.
Actually, that's worse. Can you put it back?
Oh, mean.
Wow.
Mean.
Rude.
Give me a minute to adjust the
Yes.
tripod.
There.
Wait,
So
you have a
that's what Pidgey sees.
Okay.
Tyrion.
I
A message is a cantrip, so you can shoot
look
those
at
on.
Deepest and say, "Do you still have
Literally
contact
like that.
with-
Yeah.
do you have contact with Dirk?"
Well, he's not responding to me, but it looks like he took down the second rune, so something's happening.
Well, no shit, but
Uh,
you know, if you move
yeah.
over.
He has not moved over yet. No.
Okay.
I haven't had my free action.
Asher's just kind of looking back at us, like, give me the answer.
I don't know if he's too stupid.
Did he say that out loud?
Oh yeah. Sorry. So when all this happens too, while you guys are kind of talking, Darius, for a quick moment, casts one. He like gathers what energy he has and casts one last spell. Causing the rest of the flesh pile that was on the island to just smack up against the troll brute, and the troll brute comes alive, half brutally mutated, half done. Pound of flesh for legs, can barely move around. Looks back and goes, "See you later, John." As a tear in the fabric of reality appears behind him, and he disappears.
Oh, for goodness sakes, again.
What up, bitch?
What a bitch!
I type. Hold on.
That guy ran away wounded.
Yeah.
Got a bullet in himself.
And with the rest of them, with him gone now, everything but the troll brute instantly, just like with the rest of the trolls, burn away in red ash and fly into the air. So these guys are all gone now.
Say that one more
but
time.
Everything but the troll brute is now gone, and one other body.
Does
So I yell at John, just like, "You got this, right?"
All he does is just kind of stare at the troll brute, and you guys can't see his face as his armor covers his face, but you can see that he's now aimed towards the brute.
Bring it over here. I'll give you a hand.
All right. So, are you gonna finish up that last part, Dirk? Where are you going?
Okay, so I'm gonna walk to the river's edge.
Okay.
But before I do, I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry. By the time that you get to the river's edge, sorry, what were you gonna do before that, though?
I was gonna suggest that Asher and Davis trade places, because as long as Asher can see me, and I think that's a clear line of sight, he can pass me a message. So I'm gonna say, Asher, trade places with Davis.
Done. Davis, get your ass over there.
He's gonna
Don't
go
start while you're passing me.
Okay. And as that's happening, the giant dwarf is fighting the troll in the middle, and as he goes to swing back and forth, cutting the troll in half, instantly that flesh globs back onto the troll, almost like the troll is regenerating faster than the amount of damage he can get due to
Thinking Majin Buu.
it.
Whoa, is that a Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
So I yell out to Divas, "Isn't trolls susceptible to fire?"
Yes, I don't think I have any more fire. And
Or
you guys,
dry?
I need to get this message over to Dirk first.
Does he know what the message is?
I didn't give him the message.
Message.
Well,
in
you guys
a
are trading places,
bottle.
right? Aren't you guys trading places?
Yes, we
Well,
are.
you're asking Asher, so
Can Asher give messages from a long distance?
no, but he doesn't need to. So Davis is the one that needs to send the message from a long distance, and only Davis would be able to stand there and send a message to me there.
Okay,
As you guys
I need to give the message to Divas first.
You need to give the message. So Asher, so we have time now. So you need to give the message to
Kind of.
Asher. Asher will give the message to Davis, and then Davis will cast with his cantrip message to me.
Why don't I just give the message to Divas first, and then he?
Yeah. Do that then.
That's
While,
Davis, get the
while
get the
you guys
message
are
prepared
talking,
first.
the troll actually gets the better of this dwarf and starts hitting it as the weapon flies away from the dwarf. The dwarf and the troll are now fist fighting back and forth.
As a pussy.
All right, Divas, it's bottom, middle, left, bottom, middle, top, middle, left.
You
Give
guys,
that over to.
I'll try my best. I feel like that's something that he would say.
Okay, now we're trading places.
Yeah. So he's gonna point at Dirk, and I'm gonna roll for this because I know what the answer is. So let's let the gods decide.
And this is the one time he actually rolls a 1.
20s all fucking night, huh?
So he's gonna tell you. He's gonna point at you and go. Should be a middle bottom. Left bottom. Middle top. Then top left.
That's all I've heard, right? So I'm going to delete what I heard
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so So I haven't cleared this lake yet. Just
Yeah, I know.
in the timeline.
Yeah.
So let me know when it's me again.
It's your turn now. He gave you the info.
Okay, so you gave me the info. I'm gonna cross the lake and free.
Okay.
Well, we're not in combat currently.
No, you guys aren't in combat. But what you guys see with John and the troll brute now is that the troll brute is now almost turned into a blob and is like constricting John right now. Parts of his armor are starting to break, into where he's constricting, and he's kind of you can hear kind of hard breathing happening. You can see that the troll's kind of starting to get the better of him.
Well, I know that we have Asher right there, so I'm not worried at all. So I'm gonna continue on.
Okay.
So I just crossed the stinky lake. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah. You need to roll a Constitution.
And I'll take a little more damage.
I just realized I've been on mute this whole time. Can I? Never mind.
Pause.
No,
go ahead.
Well, I don't want John to die. Can I roll to intimidate the troll?
Yes, after Aaron's roll. So what was your roll?
So 13 total.
Okay, that's enough to not get affected by the water. And then go ahead and repeat back to me the sequence.
So give me a moment, because so from what you've told me, and let me look at it. So it started,
and that's what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Middle, bottom, which is correct. Then
okay, so
So let me think through it, because I haven't.
That's fine. So in that time when you're thinking through it, Asher, give me a roll for intimidation.
Okay. That is going to be a 22.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Big dumb bitch, come pick on someone your own size.
The troll, the partially done troll brute let goes of John, having him drop to the floor, and comes over to you.
Nice.
He's going to then do a combat maneuver grapple.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have your character? Do you know what your character sheet is?
Yeah. So that goes against my CMD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is John dead?
Oh.
Whoa.
No, he just got dropped to the ground.
What did you roll?
Okay.
He rolled a
You
nat
rolled
20.
a nat 20.
I rolled a nat 20.
I have an issue with you rolling 20s for these people, and whenever you have to tell me some shit, you roll a 4.
No kidding. No kidding. Your dice have been hot all night, except the one time it would have been nice for your dice to be hot for the players.
So you are now grappled, and with this guy, that once you get grappled, you take some damage, some constricting damage.
Okay.
So you're gonna take 5 damage.
Okay, let me pull out my calculator because I.
Davis is gonna kind of move over here and cast a message to you and be like, Asher's getting crushed. So tell me to you. Tell me what sequence you're doing.
Okay. So so just to recap, it started in middle bottom.
Yeah.
And you don't have to respond to this. I'm just thinking out loud. It started in middle bottom. Then I moved it before I moved, left the lake to bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
So now after getting the message, I'm moving it to middle top.
Okay. You hold it there and it clicks for a second. You hear Asher scream in agony.
This stupid bitch.
It's not looking good.
And then I'm going to move it to middle. I'm sorry, left. Top left.
Oh.
What?
Chris took a part of the table. Okay. And once that then goes into the rock, and just like with everything else, all the other runes, I mean, it starts to glow as the rune gets sucked through this middle corridor right here, back into the rock, removing all of the runes. And as that happens, the troll itself melts, just instantly turns into water and melts away.
I'm gonna can I do something after that, or am I like too beat up?
No,
I'm gonna
I mean,
pull up.
essentially, you were constricted, and then it just melted into water, like around.
I'm gonna sit up, pull out my flask, and take a giant gulp.
I walk up to Tyrion walks up to Asher, sits down right next to him, and shakes his head. Is like, "Can I have some of that?"
I'm gonna pass him the flask.
Uh,
got,
And then
got,
I'd
you
like
got
to do
any
a check.
weed, bro?
so as that last troll disappeared, the water itself slowly starts to turn back to blue.
Perception check on John.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your roll.
Wait, this sir.
30.
Just color tinted.
Okay. You can see that John is while beat up, he is definitely like getting back up and just kind of like collecting himself.
You good?
And he kind of just puts his thumb up like that. What's Merpe and Sorgan and the gang doing over here?
Yeah,
And now it's water.
I was being polite and waiting for a break.
I gotta pee.
Merpe probably would have tried to make his way back to the main area as soon as Pidgey took over and started.
Oh, okay.
Doing all this stuff.
Yep. Same with Sorgan.
Same with Dutch.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna say, for the sake of not doing any more acrobatics checks, successfully make it over to the main area.
Cool.
To see that the main area now is void of any goblins or trolls or anything.
And
the water is now crystal blue.
Merpe is just going to shake his head at that sight of there being no goblins or trolls or anything, and just look around to the rest of the party, particularly those who he knows have contracts, and say, "I'm hoping you waved your fucking rocks before we lost all the bodies."
To hell with their contracts. They didn't have to go through this shit.
The contract. That's how we get paid. I was told we were going to get paid.
Didn't he
Dutch is pretty mad at this point. He doesn't see no bodies, right? There's
no bodies. No bodies.
Dutch pulls out his particular rock and he's about ready to smash it to pieces. In fact, he gets so angry that
John, seeing that you're about to smash it, and goes, "Wait.
Why?
Bring it over here."
Okay.
Okay. You walk over to him. He is if only he was a man, but he's basically he's taller than you and way thicker.
He's thick, bro.
Thick boy.
Two C's, got it.
Thick boy.
He has a dump truck.
And he puts out his hand, which is bigger than your head, and says, "Hand it to me."
Okay, Dutch hands it over.
He's like, "Do you have any more of these?"
I ask him, "Can you take mine?"
And he looks at you guys. If anybody has any,
and Murphy's gonna be like, "Wait! We don't even know who this guy is. You're just giving over your shit to him. We don't even know he wouldn't even tell me his name. What are you guys doing?"
Did he attack you?
I don't know. He's acting pretty fucking shady, man. That's all I gotta say about that.
You know what? Go take your gold, and we're gonna deal with it.
He likes,
Get the fuck out of here.
He goes, "Yeah, that's probably my fault. When I'm on a mission, I get too focused."
Well, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna say, well, honestly, and I'm gonna look at Merpe. He pulled us out of a pickle.
We had it handled.
Speak for yourself, and I'm gonna say as I'm half dying.
Do you think I'd speak for you?
He says, "Well, introductions are in order," and he puts his axe on the back of his armor, and it just kind of magnetizes to the back of his armor.
Yeah, like Oblivion.
And he goes, I'm Petty Officer John Ringbreaker of the Rebellion.
So you're in the Navy if you're a petty officer?
We have a different system over here in the dwarf kingdoms.
Oh, you guys deal with water, but just not in oceans. Gotcha.
And he kind of looks at. He goes, "I know a military man when I see one." And he grabs. He's going to attempt to grab the stone, contract things that you guys got from Dutch.
Oh,
Are
can I
you
give
gonna
him
are you
mine
gonna
too?
are you gonna allow him to take him from you?
Dutch is kind of mad that he can't scan
Oh,
everything.
and Dirk, you're back over here too, right?
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
just
make
came
sure,
from
yeah.
going. I had to
Yeah.
go pee in the lake real quick.
Oh, okay, all right.
But I have a question now that he's grabbing all of
Yeah.
our stones.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at John. His name is gone.
John Ringbreaker.
Oh, he actually told it to us, so I can write it down now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did he give
I'm
us
gonna
his
ask
actual last name?
John Reenbaker and say, so you're the one collecting our stones of contracts. Is that right? Bounties.
He goes, no, but I don't like to see a good deed go unrewarded. So I'm giving you my mark. These are good for completed contracts in the guild.
On all of them?
Whoa, hey, what are you ranking the guild? Are you
What's your relation
important?
to the guild?
Well, essentially, I am head of the guild.
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
Can you get us a sponsorship in the arena?
This guy.
Yeah, Murphy has immediately flipped over. He is now very excited to talk to this guy.
Oh,
Yes,
my
we
bad. I was wrong. I don't listen to anybody. Blah blah blah.
He goes,
You
we
guys
can
are
talk
giving shit to people whose name you don't even know. That's fucking. Don't get on me for that. Like I'm doing something wrong there.
Okay, can I respond to that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna point to the water over there. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Murphy, I think I saw a coin in the lake over there."
Sense motive.
Can I back him up and then roll a bluff check with it?
If you're
So,
planning
so
on
essentially,
coordinating
I'm
the
gonna
bluff-
say this, and then Asher and I are both pointing like buffoons over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
there's
look
a
over and go,
coin.
oh yeah, it's really there.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
You want a bluff check?
Yes, go ahead.
Ooh, that's
Murphy,
not
you'll
great.
get
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh,
That's not
that
great.
is a 30.
That's a 14 for my sense motive.
I'm gonna
What
give
am
you
I-
some. It's gonna be a bluff since you're lying. Oh my god!
Not 20. Oh!
Okay, so I'll believe him that there's a coin over there, but it's
Okay,
it's
a
a coin. It's a coin.
Yeah.
And I will
Way
say
to
as
roll
much.
your nat 20 on that.
It's
I know.
it's a coin.
a coin. There's
a
a coin over there.
Yeah, I got 10,000 more in my bag right now. Do you want your cut?
Sure.
And he goes, "Listen, I can get you into the arena, but I'm gonna need something from you guys." And he goes, "Now, if we want to continue this arena talk, we'll have to go to the rebel hideout."
What?
Are you... The rebel hideout.
So I'm saying, answering like astonishment.
Oh.
It's like, wait, aren't you a part of the guild, of the society? So you're undercover.
Well, my de facto second in command is currently presiding over the guild right now. I'm kind of in exile.
You're talking to a bunch of misfits anyway.
I'm gonna interject, and I'm gonna shrug and say, "Well, between the rebels and the city, there's only one dwarf among us," and I'm gonna point at Sorgan.
And he kind of looks over at Sorgan and goes, "He's no dwarf. He's a nomad."
He's still a dwarf.
We'll see. And he goes, "Follow me." Or he's going to go, "Are you guys going to follow me?"
Wait, we needed Dutch, as mad as he was, peaks and valleys here.
Okay.
He's going to look at the water and pretty much get his canteen out and be like, he wants to check. Come on,
Oh,
we've been waiting for
you're
this.
going to check the
Yeah,
okay.
we're going to check this.
All
Wait,
right,
does
go
he
ahead.
have the magical?
Yeah, I gave him
Yeah.
Vermeer's old
Yeah.
old mug.
Go ahead and you
And
check it.
I told him
You
I
go
wanted
and-
it back too,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
You go and check it, and you
Or to
and,
take- not
you
to
pull
lose
it
it.
up out of the water, and it's bright green.
Look. This is great. He's gonna start taking his battle canteen and start filling it up and pretty much like washing his hands and all that carbon was.
It feels so refreshing to you after this super long battle. This amazing, cool, fresh mountain water.
So I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna step in front of Darius because I do have a couple of story related questions.
Darius,
Same.
Oh fuck,
John.
John.
Okay.
Sorry, I was typing a note.
Yeah.
So I have questions. So I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna have to hold up two fingers. I'm gonna say, hold up my first finger and say,
Okay.
uh,
And he's gonna
So
hold
we-
up his hand and go, "All questions can be answered at the hideout. There's no reason to stay here.
where's the hideout?
You'll have to
Okay.
follow me."
Is it in the city?
It
Are
is
we
def-
leaving the city?
You guys will be leaving the city. You guys
At-
feel
at-
I'm gonna call a group huddle.
at that line, Murphy's gonna probably at the same time Tyrion's calling for the huddle, but he's not as worried about hurting this dwarf's feelings. She's gonna like turn to the group and be like, I don't know about this, and then turn to John and say, why?
Mhm.
What makes you a better friend than our captain friend upstairs? He told us if we could get rid of the plague, we could pretty much call in whatever favor we wanted. He's gonna like gesture towards the water, be like, I think that we're waiting on a fortune upstairs. So what? Why should we go with you?
He looks at you and goes, "Well, honestly, it's to help the rebellion, to kick out the aristocracy that's corrupting our current king. Kind of the reason why I'm in exile. However, I can go into more detail when we get back to the rebels. I don't want to stay here."
I'm gonna say you've got my vote, but the rebels may be a little unwelcoming to me.
I'm gonna say if we're voting, I give my vote to whatever Sorgan says because he's the dwarf and I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna.
But
I'm,
go ahead.
I'm gonna start laughing, and say, yeah, the exile has a problem with the nomad, but you know what? Let's. I think we should give him a chance.
Guys, let's not forget what our ultimate goal is. Why we're on this.
Keep it secret.
To make an anti-booze drink.
No, Murphy's gonna turn to Tyrion and say exactly, and then turn to John
Yeah.
and say, can you get a? I don't have my envelope in front of me. Can you get a dragon heart diamond or dwarf heart stone or whatever the fuck we're here to get? Do you have one of those? Does Rebellion have one of those?
Dragon Heart Diamond, that's what it is.
There you go.
He goes, well, I can't get you one of those. I can definitely get you into the arena and a chance to meet the king. Now from there, if we can execute the plan, I can get you as many diamonds as you need.
Deal.
I'm gonna be raising my hand in the background.
Wait.
He's all. If we need to go into details, though, we need to get going.
I
can't-
do
I
want
can't
to.
stay-
I
I
do want
can't
to
stay
sense.
in
Wait.
I want
I
to
can't
sense
stay in the
motive
city
on.
for too long.
I want to sense motive on him telling me he's going to give us diamonds. Like, oh yeah, help me out and I'll give you diamonds.
Okay.
Like, is he just telling me what I want to hear, or does he mean that?
Okay.
That's a decent roll, 24.
Okay. You can tell that this guy is very blunt, and talking isn't his strong suit. Fighting is his strong suit. So for him to, he wouldn't think to lie. You sense it's very direct and no bullshit, if that makes sense.
Okay, I will portray that to the party. Be like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I think he thinks he can get us the diamonds.
Well, not specifically me, but our commander in chief.
Who might that
President?
be?
So
He goes, he's Commander in Chief Opal Fury.
Okay.
To get you guys more
That is
context,
a name I recognize, right?
to get you guys more context, it is the daughter of the king.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Opal
let's
Fury?
go.
Hold on. Opal
Yeah.
Fury,
I'm
daughter
gonna
of
A
king,
flex.
princess.
daughter of king, leader of rebellion. Leader.
Dirk does have his hand up, like a question.
And he goes, "Oh God." He's like, "I'm not leading a class here." So before we go, I need to grab the dwarf. And he starts walking over here. He grabs the body over here and drags it back with him.
Whose body is that?
And he kind of walks through the water and then throws it on the ground. He kind of takes a break and he goes, "This is Loon's wife. I can't let her die here."
Wait.
Loon died here, so it might be appropriate if they both are here together.
I'm going to look in disgust.
I knew her personally. She'll want to be buried in her family memorial or mausoleum.
Dutch is still cleaning himself off, and he notices was that like a dagger left behind? This thing right here?
Yes, you definitely noticed that there's a dagger right there.
Okay, Dutch does two things. He said, for any of y'all who are in that corrosive water, I would recommend getting that off of your gear and clothes and whatever. Avoid the long-term problems with that. And then he's going to go in, and he's going to go grab the dagger.
Okay. Immediately you see that it's covered in blood.
Dutch, being a good soldier and not being too afraid of blood, takes it, goes into it, and cleans the blood off in the water.
Okay. You successfully clean. You now have a standard dwarf dagger.
Cool. He'll put that in his boot.
Okay.
Got a little slot there. It's like, man, I lost my last one.
And he goes, "For those of you who want to join, this way." And starts walking out.
And as soon as his back is turned, Murphy's
Mm-hmm.
going to get into his bag, and as people are like walking past him and funneling up or like approaching the group, he's going to like dole out little payments to each of them of 1,400 gold pieces, which for anybody doing the math is pretty damn near an even split. So
Yeah.
So everybody in this room can add 1,400 gold pieces to their inventory.
I'm going to do a nod to Murphy, knowing that he had to do quite a lot of legwork to get the 1,400 gold.
Yeah, and it's not really his shtick to give the money away like that, but he's like trying to do this. He's trying to do this teamwork thing. He's trying to get better at it.
He's so sweet.
I'm trying to give him some character development.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing now? Are you guys gonna?
We can't search the room. Anything else? Any other loot that might have been left behind?
There's no
I never
bodies.
said you guys can't.
There's
I
no
just said, what are you guys doing now?
Yeah.
I'm
It's the first
gonna
chance.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you can go. What are you doing from here? Tell me what you're doing first.
I'm gonna follow John, but I have a question for him.
Okay.
I couldn't help but notice your intimidating strength. Could you train us?
He goes, Oh, I've trained. I've been training since I was a child.
Well, so have I, but I'm not nowhere near as well versed as you, and I'd like to train under you.
I'm sorry.
Phrasing, man.
Yeah.
Adopt me.
He
I
goes.
know.
He kind of looks at you and goes, and holds his fist up. He goes, "Prove your strength, and we'll talk about it."
Okay, done.
All right, yeah.
I can just see Asher like flexing.
I'll do whatever I gotta do.
Whatever. Huh?
So I'll follow. I'll follow
Black
out of the room.
Patch.
All right, gotcha. What's the rest of the party doing right now?
I'm gonna follow as well.
Okay.
And Pidgey follows with me.
Okay. Sorgan, Merpe, Dutch.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Davis.
Yeah, what about Divas?
Davis
Wait,
is like, I'm
Wait
just
for me,
gonna,
guys.
yeah, I'm just a go with the flow kind of guy.
You're not gonna wash yourself off. You fell in the water a lot too.
I think if any more damage to be done, I'm probably fine.
Dutch is gonna do a face palm and have a flashback of one of his particular friends falling into a pit of acid that was the goblins were putting in some kind of cauldron. They were using as chemical warfare, and hearing the screams of him being tortured, and then immediately comes back to the present going, yeah, now I'm gonna wash myself off.
Was that a replay from Hobbit?
I don't know.
You know what I'm wondering is if we can give Dutch like more recent PTSD, like with the group.
Like at some point he'll flashback to this room.
Yeah. Like Dutch has a flashback to where he missed the troll 2 times and got so frustrated and like
The
Don't
misfire.
give me a
Yeah.
don't give me a new goal.
Yeah.
Is
If
there
we
a
meet-
D&D equivalent? Oh, good.
If we
Challenge
meet
accepted.
a therapist, could we like hook Dutch and the therapist up? Like maybe he could get it worked out.
He'd be down. He'd be down for that.
Wait, is there an actual therapist in the game?
There's
if you talk
probably
to
like
a-
religious counselors.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
gonna be my
religious
thought.
counsel.
Is that as like a cleric? If you talk to cleric
Yeah.
or something like that, maybe he might be able to help you out.
Is the guy's name going to be Jeebus? I'm just spitballing here.
Is there a D-
Oh,
Spitballing.
Oh, speaking which, honorable mention to Joe and his paladin worshiping Ayamunde. Literally the only god I know, and I've been pulling that shit out of my ass anytime the Pantheon comes up across like 2 different campaigns. So
Yes, I love it. I
honorable
love
mention.
Nice.
Is there a D&D equivalent of magic mushrooms? Psilocybin?
Of what?
Magic mushrooms? Because that helps with PTSD.
Oh, jeez.
Not this again.
There is.
There is?
There is, but good luck trying to get
I'm
Dutch to
assuming
take
that-
them.
I'm assuming the druid would know about them, though. And know what they look like.
They might. Yeah.
I have knowledge
Okay,
nature.
so-
I've knowledge
Not
nature.
right now. You guys aren't in
The only
forest, so-
the only thing I
I'm
want to
going to the
add
forest.
on a flavor
Dutch.
note for following these guys is that I am going to ask Dutch about that to show me that knife that he pulled out. You look like you grabbed something over there.
Oh yeah. Here, Dutch pulls it out and then flips it over in a Boy Scout manner and lets good old Merps look at it.
As you take a look at that knife, you see on the hilt it says Loon across the back.
And I'm going to I'm gonna just like point at it and note it to Dutch. Well, you won't be needing this anymore.
And you see Loon's name across the hilt.
And procure
That's nothing that
Yeah.
we see.
a
correct?
whetstone. No, because we're in the back of the party. Everybody else is left at this point. I'm gonna
Yeah.
procure a whetstone, and I'm gonna just like kind of like walk and talk, like start the process of sharpening this thing and honing it while we're moving. I made it a point to buy a whetstone while we were gone. So Stover,
Yeah.
add a note next time you use this dagger. It's +1. It's only for the first attack, but you get to treat it like a +1 dagger for the first time you use this thing. And then the
Okay.
theory is you use it and it's not sharp anymore and you don't get the bonus anymore. But you know, Merpe sharpens it and hones it up and cleans it up real good and hands it back to you. There you go. Good as new.
Much appreciated. Good as new. Yeah, good as new for. Good as new. Did you
All
want
right.
your cup back, by the way?
And I'm gonna say, as long as you promise to take good care of it, I think it's better in your hands.
You got it. Puts it back in his satchel.
Cool. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I feel good about that.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
wassailing.
All right, cool. So it's 9:30.
Call it.
Time.
Call
yeah,
it.
as I said, you guys want to
Yep,
start
yaps.
the new map or
No, call
No,
it.
I
This is
think
good.
this
I
is
want to be
This is good.
surprised.
Yeah,
okay?
this would be good.
Yeah, it'll be a
spot.
it'll be a great starting point for next Tuesday.
And the
Next
next
week.
match will be, or the next session will be
Oh.
right before Joe's bachelor party.
That's right.
Oh yeah, well,
That's right.
Hey.
So y'all be ready for next weekend. Stover shared a Google Docs. Appreciate that for people who are bringing stuff or planning what to bring.
Yep.
So we can
Appreciate
double
that,
up on-
Stover.
You're very
double
welcome.
up on plates
Chris,
and,
how are you coming
course.
over? Are you driving?
Probably.
There's a
Okay.
bunch
We
of us
might be able to all-
carpooling.
yeah.
we're not sure exactly how it's gonna go, but if it's you, me, Stover, and Joe,
Oh, that should be way enough, right?
that's 4 seats. So I mean, we should
Yeah.
we should be able to do that in one vehicle. So
Okay.
depending on coordination, we got to figure out. Stover and I were
Do you have to
initially
work
planning.
Friday, Chris?
Yeah, we're planning on leaving Friday morning as of now, but that's fluid.
Yeah, I might have to work Friday, but I'm usually off by 11. So
Okay.
But-
Can you keep us posted? When will you know for sure?
I can find out the next couple days.
Sweet. Yeah, let's know.
So I will.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Nice. I'm glad we were able to
Cool.
work that out.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna end stream.
the
Give me just a
NorCal
sec.
group.
All right, guys. This has been great. Session's awesome. We're gonna work out some logistics and stuff, which does not need to be streamed. But I appreciate you so much, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Later.